All right.
We're in?
I think we're in.
We're in.
Everybody, ignore the stupid framing on my picture. How you all going?
Yeah.
As always, we're going to start with just doing the quiz. The Sydney Morning Herald Sunday Super Quiz. And then we'll get... And there's more people arrive. We'll then get into the Nancy Drew and pick up where we left off in Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
Oh, we've got to remember exactly what we're doing.
We have no idea what we've been doing.
That was what I was going for, Cave Goblin. All right. What colour are emu eggs?
Oh, what colour are emu eggs? I feel like they're like a bluey, purpley, grey colour.
Yeah, sort of. They're blue-green. I'd go more green than blue.
Okay. It's kind of hard. I can picture an emu. No, I think I can picture one. It's just like I don't know how to describe the colour of one.
They're pretty big.
They're big.
That's the colour they are.
What colour are emu eggs?
They've gone green.
They've said green.
Take a look at them. My year 2
Teal. Teal's probably okay.
I always consider teal to be blue-grey, but I know that that's not universal. Dang colours. Yeah, our year 2 teacher just had one at home and she brought it in for us to look at. She was very trusting. Are you Googling?
I'm going to find an image of an emu egg.
Those are definitely much darker.
Here's some emu eggs.
Those are definitely much darker than the ones I know. And what's with the red one?
Yeah. I don't know. But teal, I think, is not the worst.
No, that's actually very fair. The one that I saw, I'm pretty sure, was much lighter. Maybe that's what they look like when they've got stuff in them.
Maybe.
That one's got baby emus coming out of them.
You mean... you mean... This one?
That one. In what year was the Metric Conversion Act passed in Australia? 1960 or 1970?
I think it was... Oh.
Well, okay, so we got decimal currency in 1966. Would we have passed metric before that or after that?
Well, the question is also when the Act came in as to when we actually started going metric.
Yeah.
But I think it was 1970.
Yeah.
I think it was 70.
Grown-ups still really hate using metric.
They do.
1970.
70.
Yeah, bluey-green. Exactly. And it was a lot more how I pictured teal than I expected it to be. Which Australian state is home of the Eora Nation?
Oh, I don't know
heard
which
of that one.
I have heard of the Eora Nation. I'm not sure where they are.
Maybe that means it's Victoria.
Maybe.
If you know and I don't.
Yeah, okay, let's go Victoria.
New South
No,
Wales.
Right, somewhere around here. Eora Nation.
That's where we live. Is Gumby Gumby a plant or a fish?
It sounds like a fish.
It does, doesn't it?
Gumby Gumby? Cave Goblin, yeah. Good work. Mm-hmm. What's a Gumby Gumby? I think it's a fish. It sounds like a fish, right?
Well, the only Gumby I know is the one from the cartoon.
Yeah, it's a ant.
It's a plant with a funny typo. Okay, ooh.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Melbourne's Queen Victoria Market was officially opened in 1878 or 1888.
God, what is with these dumb decade questions?
Also, really Australian questions.
Yeah. You know,
in fact,
Victoria markets.
All of these questions almost are full-on Australian.
Well,
which means I'm not going to have a clue.
Except for the ones who are Australian, in which case you get to demonstrate your knowledge.
All of the quizzing I do is international quizzing. I don't know anything about Australia, which was hard because when I was on Mastermind, the weekly final episodes have an entire round that is Australian knowledge. So scared.
So what do you think? 88? 88 sounds alright for the big markets.
78.
Not 78, we're wrong.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They're being very themed on Sundays. You're right.
Yeah.
That's weird. I wonder when they decide to change that. Okay, the top-end wet season goes from November to which month? Oh. Alright, well, this is one of those ones where there's only like two. So
it's only like 2 seasons.
April?
Sure.
Yes!
April! Nice.
The Queen... okay, now just a non-Australian one that we've had before. The Queensbury rules are standard to which sport?
That is... I mean, that's...
Maybe that's not the question they meant to put, which is why it's a repeat.
I think they had a different question in mind because the answer to... Oh, so, if anybody can get the correct answer to the Queensbury rules are standard to which sport, you'll get $100.
According to this quiz,
No, boxing is not correct. Apparently the answer is pink. Pink is the
What's
answer.
an Australia-themed question that might have answered pink? What might this question have actually been?
Someone said purple. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Well done.
That's pretty close.
You were
very
incredibly
close.
I'd be willing to give it to you.
I wouldn't, because I said
Okay.
$100.
What's... Oh, okay. No, not... Sorry. That's very different. Yeah, what could an Australia-themed question have been where pink was the answer?
And it's not the artist Pink, because then it would have
It's
an
not Australian.
exclamation. Maybe she went to Australia.
Doesn't
Pink.
seem Australian enough for this person.
I have no idea. I don't think we need to try and come up with a question, Danny. We got to play some Nancy Drew sometime.
Whatever. Okay. What is the name of the language of the Australian deaf community?
English. English. They speak English.
Yeah, I don't know anything that lays pink eggs. I don't know anything that poops pink poop. I got nothing. What are you looking for? Oh, pink eggs, sure. Ooh. They don't look real, but they're pretty. Oh, pink lays pink eggs. Yeah, so that's the deaf
Yes,
community.
it is Auslan.
Auslan, yep. What was the high... Oh, sorry, where was the highest Australian temperature recorded?
Where do we get super high temperatures? The middle of the Nullarbor?
Could be.
I mean, I don't know. If it's not the Nullarbor, I don't know where else it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it could be in one of the actual cities because usually it's... Yeah, I've been reading about this, but the problem is, where was the highest official Australian temperature recorded is a very different question, apparently. Yeah, sure. Oodnadatta Airport in 1960. Sure.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
That's fair. Yeah, airports is where that happens, isn't it? What is the bird emblem of Queensland?
Is it not an emu?
I have no idea. It can be an emu.
Cassowary?
Well, they're not technically Australian. They
Yeah,
live
but-
in Australia.
Yeah, but they live in Queensland.
Brolga.
Brolga.
Ooh, I forgot they existed.
I did forget about Brolgus.
Okay, 5 more questions. How many different rail gauges are used in Australia? 1. We're perfect.
Didn't we have an issue where they bought trains for Sydney that were the wrong gauge for the trains?
I don't know if that was because they were the wrong gauge. I thought it was because they wouldn't fit through tunnels.
Maybe.
Like, they were literally just too big.
Yeah, could be.
3.
3.
Whatever. Yeah. What?
Rail gauges, I mean, how wide a railway track is.
Unless you're talking about brolgas.
Or Brolgas, yeah. We had
Brolgas
some-
are just more tall seabirds.
Brolgas are wide seabirds, and there are 3 different widths of seabird that we have in Australia.
4 to go. What is the cause of the colour of South Australia's pink lake?
Pink!
Pink!
It's pink!
What makes Pink Lake pink? What minerals in it?
Well, if I know anything about flamingos, it's shrimp.
I mean,
Yeah, flamingos make the lake pink.
I reckon the answer is just going to be a straight up minerals.
Minerals.
Algae, whatever. Fine, it is the same as flamingos. Which Australian state has a road called Jacob's Ladder? Don't know it.
Man, I don't know any of these questions.
No, we don't know anything about Australia.
Jacob's Ladder. Does it go up a mountain?
Sure.
In
Queensland.
Queensland?
Tasmania. It's the opposite of that. In what year was Lake McCowan decommissioned and drained? Okay.
Decommission a lake.
I don't know, but apparently we're being asked about a lake that doesn't exist. So, it is in this person's living memory.
Maybe.
Okay.
Because the answer might be 1827 or
I'm going to
something.
say 1990.
Okay.
Oops, that's the wrong question. 2010. Oops, we should
God,
have
has
heard
anyone
about
heard
this.
of Lake McCowan?
No options for any of these.
And what is the scientific name for a koala?
Oh.
Arctus barus?
No, it's...
I feel like it had bear in there.
It does. It's got like Phylactus or something, or Pseudoarctus, something that has bear in the word. It's got Arctus in it.
Pseudoarctus cutesy.
Yeah, Phylactus fluffy. Phascolarctus cineris.
Okay.
I was
hard.
close with Phylactus fluffy.
All right. Well.
Yeah, that was brutal. Let's do some Nancy Drew now. All I remember is we were playing some sort of in a museum quiz about just things that you'd find, facts that you'd find in the museum, which is great. Love it. And, ooh.
What?
Well, yeah, when the answer is 0, it's always a perfectly acceptable question. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, what's going on in Nancy?
Well, we were doing this quiz about facts that you find in the museum, and we ended up with a fact that apparently cannot be found in the museum.
Yes, we found the fact that we can't be found.
Something about a matchmaker. Who was the Mayan matchmaker?
Yes, you're right. It was a Mayan matchmaker.
Well done.
Oh, nice. We need to sue that mystery hunt.
Well, do we know that that's the one?
No, but I'm assuming. We're gonna sue him.
Oh, we super don't. Ooh, a theme park. It is the one we gotta go escape from, cool.
Come on, that's stealing our IP.
Except they're super not. It was nothing like us.
No, we own all audio versions of escape rooms apparently. Load. Yeah, so we just found a quiz question that cannot be answered by human means.
And we've solved everything else in here. So
Have we? Have we done this thing?
we did everything, didn't
Which one was this?
we? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, thank God, you can just leave. Cool. So yeah, I think that we just want to go out and ask everyone what they think about this ridiculous question.
Oh, and also...
We haven't forgotten about the man with amnesia. He's on our list of people to yell at about this bad question.
Alright.
We've heard nothing but good things about solving that escape room puzzle, which is good.
Okay. Let's ask her first, because she's here.
It's locked.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, fair enough.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I thought, isn't it 11 in the morning?
How could you possibly know that?
I feel like we just started a new day. Maybe not, maybe it's 11 at night.
I mean, it's 11 in the morning for us right now. Like, right.
I mean, that is
now.
true.
Yeah, that's the one.
But don't do it now, because it takes 20 minutes, or 30 minutes.
And then links you to a website.
Do you want to try and go back to the hospital?
Yeah, absolutely.
If it isn't nighttime, maybe they'll let us in.
Good point. It's not exactly visiting hours. Yeah.
Alright, okay, I think it is 11 p.m. I suppose maybe we'll just go back to bed?
Well, yeah, of course it takes much more than the 30 minutes to solve, and you probably got to listen to it like 10 times, unless the website gives you a transcript. I desperately wanted a transcript while I was listening
Well, we
to
weren't
it.
taking notes, we should have been.
No, exactly.
Someone just,
we
but we weren't doing the actual hunt.
No, we
Someone
were just trying. We
just
were
snuck
alerted of it, so we decided to
There
give
is
it
a
a look-see.
transcript.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, we're just going to go to bed and...
Yep. I assume Taylor Sinclair doesn't know.
No, and he's probably locked his office as well. Want to check our luggage?
Of course. Who can we call?
Not sure, but let's go to our computer first. Oh, Togo!
I forgot about Togo.
Boring. Oh, what was it? Can't remember the password. Doesn't matter.
Crispy
need a
Kringle. Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Coco Kringle. We can call Bess.
Yeah.
We're sorry. Your
Oh,
call
We're in DC, Billy.
do you think I should have done the whole number?
Maybe. Who knows? But I don't think it's worth it.
Alright, do you want to get up at 10 a.m?
Sure.
Go straight to the hospital?
Yeah, sounds good.
We've got another picture as well.
Oh. When did we we?
We got it from Sinclair. A picture of the missing mouse.
Oh,
A picture of the missing artifact.
well done on remembering that.
I'm a smart guy. I remember all things. Come on, ask me a fact.
Nah, it's cool. Okay, what was the god of death?
God of Death?
Yeah, what's his name?
Hades.
It was Yum Simmel.
Yum Symbol. What was the god of pottery or something? War.
The god of pottery or something.
Blackle.
Is it Backle? Is it Backle? Which one in war was Balak? Well done.
Black. That's what I said.
Okay, cool.
What should I post here?
Nice. My age is 61 and a half? That doesn't seem right.
Oh, dang.
He's off by at least 400 years.
Oh, man, he's allergic to chicken.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Ready
Yeah,
to
he
do
left a
some
couple of
memory
zeros
work,
off that
Henry?
age, didn't he?
I'd
Yeah,
write
he's
you
a
picture.
mighty
This will help to
vampire.
remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Are they that familiar?
What is it a picture of?
The symbol, the jade carving that was stolen, the one of King Pakal that was stolen. And it's got a
Okay.
hand. And we got a photo of it. We got it
Alright.
here.
Can you remember the last time you saw him?
Pakal!
Pakal.
Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it. I must have. But why? Oh,
That
Pakal!
face.
What could I have meant by this?
Think, Henrik. Where's the carving now?
I can't remember.
I hope
the
he.
next one.
I
That
hope he
one's
is the one
way
who
too
stole it, because I think
condescending.
that what a great conceit for a game to have an amnesiac criminal that you have to try and make them remember their crimes. And at what point are they going to suddenly be like, "Oh no, actually, I do remember my crime, but I'm not going to tell you."
Yeah, say the other one.
All I need is some idea of where to look next.
All I need is some idea of where to look next. I'll take any scrap of memory you've got, Henrik.
I love her voice.
Still in the museum.
Why would you break into the display case and steal the carving only to leave it in the museum?
To protect him. I had to protect him.
Okay.
Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum. A devious
shoulders
plot.
are so
I was
sore.
the
So
only
sorry.
one who could stand in the way.
Ooh.
Whose plot is this? Is it someone who's
Oh,
involved with
the
the
museum?
museum?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know
What?
my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key.
What,
Found in
dude?
one of my pockets when I was brought in.
I love it.
Do you know what lock it belongs to?
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out what it opens.
I do
and
have this
return to
mystical
me,
key.
please, with some answers.
We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll
What a nice
sit with
key.
my friend Pakal and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Did you use Joanna's name last
Okay,
week
come
to
on.
place
This
an
is
order
very
for
specific for the
Cinnabon and
amnesiac.
keep it Real restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't stop talking. I've got to double down.
Wow.
Do you think Joanna is behind the other thefts?
Who knows?
Do you know anything about the theft of Prudence?
I love these are
Rutherford's
bad
necklace?
questions for
I can't
amnesia.
remember.
Yeah, he
You
should
rest
well be
up. I'll
annoyed.
back.
I'll do my best.
Oh, and by the way, do you know the answer to this trivia question?
Well, that
Oh.
apparently is the sort of thing you might know.
He's divorced.
That's just a cover. I mean, he's clearly a widower.
Who eats his victims?
No, I'm
Who
just
marries
saying,
his food?
he married 400 years ago. It's only reasonable that she'd be dead by now.
True.
I don't remember any locks that we needed a key for.
No. Someone says I like the implication there's a correct amnesiac. Let's see if she...
He's divorced from the mortal plane.
do you know the answer to...
Need something?
Oh.
I've got work to do. Semper ubi saboobi.
That's right.
Sabooby.
Okay, was there something... Oh, was there a padlock in one of the... You know, the thingy things in the delivery room place? Because there was a bunch of stuff, and there was one that had a combination lock. Was there anything with a padlock as well?
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah, shipping and receiving. That's what I was trying to say. That's a padlock. That's a paddlin. That's not the right paddlin.
Hold on, there's more. That one's got the code, which we still haven't worked out.
Yeah. That's a paddlin. Well, come on!
Yeah, that's a bit mean.
Alright, so apparently we don't need to get into these boxes. We just need to be able to look at the numbers on them. Great. Okay. Let's go on a luck hunt.
That doesn't work.
Well, maybe it was interesting.
That doesn't work.
Anything sneaky around here? That is.
It's locked.
Hey.
Aha! It's locked.
Alrighty.
Nice. It's a weird floppy disk. But that's okay.
Yeah, no, I have not seen one like that. Anyone?
It's locked.
Haha.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Goodness.
Conjure, summon, death. Ha. Conjure, blessing, curse, curse. Perhaps summon spirit, death. Similar to blessing glyph, but with death's face. That just looks like an old friendly grandmother. Back equals captive. Y equals house. Captive house. Prison was a prisoner. Who be to restore more medical? Break, destroy. There's already been a verb for destruction. I guess break, broken. Glyph resembles Kaban. Day signs Kaban. Kab equals earth plus ether. The world. Note. God spirits just like the earth man. Broken earth. Four corners. Films world. Mixed one. Fascinating. Title Pakal. Of course. I've not seen any. Wait. Where have I seen this? Where have we seen this?
We might not have seen this.
Full uncommon Coban glyph, but Coban emblem has been notified rabbit heads, the rabbit scrap.
The end of times!
Until the end of times? Cool, I've got that, so we can check
Cool.
that. Well, maybe.
Well, we can at least take it back to him.
There's more.
Ooh.
2050,
Like
1,
it.
2 transmits a series of 5 digits in Spanish, with each transmission starting with atención, atención.
Okay, so
dos,
just have
tres.
some Spanish.
And the last 3 digits of the series, and add a 0 to it to get a 4-digit
Ooh,
number.
okay.
At each of the original 5 digits, and add the sum to the 4-digit number from the first. This is the station that the smugglers will take
Whoa,
messages on.
whoa. That's a lot of information.
Alright, so we got to go to this station.
Last 3 digits of series. What station?
This one, 2051 and 2.
Where? Why?
2051 2 transmits a series of 5 digits.
Oh, that says 1 plus 2?
I don't know. Maybe it says H2. Maybe it's I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
Does anyone get a better read of what that says in the corner there?
Well, I'm just looking like that 2 doesn't look like that. Like,
Oh, that's true. But what else could it be?
Hertz?
Hertz. Oh, yeah, it's just HZ. Okay, 2050 hertz.
yeah.
We got there.
Comments got there before us, but we were
No,
not
we
cheating.
got there. We're fine. And then they say the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then
Last 3 digits.
so last 2
of
digits and add a 0. That gets us a 4-digit number. Then we take all 5 digits, sum them.
Wait, what 5 digits?
They read 5 digits. So they'll read out 5 digits on the station.
Okay.
And then we add the sum of that to the 4-digit number from the first step. And this is the station the smuggler will take messages on.
Okay.
So let's do it. Oh, there's even more. Oh, they give examples.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's fine. Oh, actually, that's it. 12:30, 17, 12:30 plus 7. Cool. So we add it. We don't just add it to the end. It like adds to the number. And then password for the Nahuatl word for snake. Enter it in Morse code and they'll confirm by voice. Then send a code word. And they'll say la leche mujer suena vacas. So we need to find out the Nahuatl word for snake.
Alrighty.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Oh, there's an L. Nahuatl.
Okay.
Alright.
This is remarkable.
Please.
Should I be making a note of what those passwords meant? Ooh.
Hiked with Big Bunny all day. Temperatures in the hundreds, water scarce, but highland region is beautiful and pristine except for Buddy's incessant commentary. Even spotted a quetzal flying along the branches. A rare treat. Tail highly prized by the Maya. Symbolizes freedom and wealth. Hard rain last night. Shared tent with Big Bunny out of kindness. Pity. What does he eat? Nearly suffocated.
Is that June that they're talking about? Is that Big Bunny?
I don't know. Maybe. Alright.
Yeah, those, the passwords that said that they would read out.
Oh, yeah, we can write... Yeah, we can write them down. I figured once we got it, we could just come back and see what it says. But otherwise... Leche, mujer,
Send.
sueno,
Mujer.
vacas.
What does mujer mean? Rendezvous. Sueno.
He could also be a big bunny. You could be an intern and a big bunny. They're not mutually exclusive.
And vacas.
Vacas.
Sent. Cool. Don't know how useful that is, but worth knowing.
Alright. Well, do you want to at least do the first part, just for fun?
Sure. 2050.
On.
Oh. Okay.
Atención.
So it's
8,
8,
3,
3,
83271.
271.
7,
Okay, so
1,
2710 and then 1021. So 2731.
2, 7.
That voice is a lot more
3.
dystopia than I expected.
Este canal no está recibiendo transmisiones.
And then we'd use the Morse code keyboard to go like snake and then send that.
Oh, I see.
And then they'll tell us the password.
Right.
Cool. Alright.
Interesting. Buy milk. It was leche. The coast is clear to send.
That's the instructions, but that's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty obvious what we're doing. We don't need instructions. We need the
I will
word for
definitely
Nahuatl.
need some memory for how to spell the Nahuatl word from in Morse code.
And and there was something... Sorry, I'm going to check out here.
Oh boy, am I wrecked.
We don't want other else with that. So I don't know what to do about this. That's just our job.
Voicemail.
You
No,
have
we
no
can't pull a
voicemail.
fire alarm.
Press 9 for an outside line.
I definitely wanted to. And we were told that Sunny does it all the time. But we're not allowed.
Alright. So what do you want to do? Do you want to...
Go find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Alright, let's ask her. She'll probably say no, and then we'll go speak to the...
Embassy.
Yeah, I was thinking of the art guy. I don't know why, but yeah, let's try the embassy. Let's just quickly...
Could be any of them.
Booby some booby booby. Booby boo 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 booby.
I need to know the
No
Nahuatl word for snake. Any ideas?
That's spelled
Afraid I can't help
differently
you
to
there.
how it was before. That was Nahuatl, not Nahuatl.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
No, you...
Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
No.
Need something?
What are you?
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Alright, now we can leave. I don't make the rules, Danny. I just follow them. And the rule is... Semper ubi sabubi. L'enfant.
Ooh, we've gone to the Pentagon.
Ooh. It's locked.
I don't think the pamphlets are going to speak Nahuatl.
Want to speak Nahuatl? Learn about snakes.
Hello, Nancy.
Screw the rest, I don't trust this guy. That's a lie. I think I super trusted this guy, but I still only want to ask him about the snake.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
Oh, I need it to send a message by ham radio. It's a long story.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my
That is
memory
the
too.
most conniving smile.
Something tells me this translation is going
It's
to
gonna come with strings
attached.
I'm
attached.
almost certain that the provenance documents for the Pakal carving were falsified.
Ooh.
I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she
Well, that doesn't
evades
sound
me.
like they're falsified. It
If
says
you
they don't
can
exist.
find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
I don't know if you did tell me that, but I'll pretend that he did and say it.
First, you tell me you were unconcerned about the theft of the Pakal carving, and now you have
You know,
an
has
urgent need to
anyone
see the
seen
provenance
a
documents?
floppy disk that is a semicircle like that?
No, that's crazy.
I've never seen that
I can
before, and
determine
I don't
that
know
the
if it's
provenance
real.
documents are a fraud. This will be the first major step toward legal repatriation of the artwork, whenever and wherever it resurfaces.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, Alejandro. I'll see what I can do.
I feel my Nahuatl coming back to me already. Do you
Ooh.
know what Sihuapili means? Princess or lady. Now, if only
Those are
I
two,
could
like-
remember the word for snake.
Like, princess. Or just a lady.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose the actual inside of a floppy disk is circular. And then they just like square it out on the side. So I guess it's squared out on one end and just not on the other. But it is a bit weird. Do we care about anything else here?
I super don't.
I should get back to the
Semper
museum.
ubi
Yes,
sabubi.
you should.
Why doesn't everyone say Semper ubi sabubi?
In this game, in these games, I kind of like it a lot when there are strings attached to people's knowledge. And when they say, yes, I have the answer you were looking for, but solve this puzzle first.
Yeah, it's much better than just giving you the answer. It's fun because it's an excuse to do stuff.
I'm going to assume that's a picture of some real ones.
Oh, we could also put that thingy into our thingy.
Yes.
Those keys unlock her door,
Nice.
I think.
Oh, cool.
So let's come back here at night.
Yeah,
And
sure.
maybe we can break our way in.
Sounds good.
Because I'm pretty sure those keys just... Hold on. Oh no, maybe I can just open the door. Dang. Okay, I don't think those keys open the door. Never mind.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Oh, come on. I don't want to get
Need
stuck here
something?
again.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Oh,
Need
come on. We
something?
gotta
I've
move
got
on.
work to do.
See you around.
Oh, don't
Need
do this to
something?
me.
I've
I gotta
got
get out
work
of
to
here.
do.
Bye.
No, what are you
Need
doing?
something?
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Okay, that's
Need
close.
something?
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Don't.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi
Oh,
sabubi.
alright, we're allowed to leave. Okay. Let's go home.
Sure. Ooh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a Panadol.
Oh no.
Everything's dying. It's too hot.
It is hot. Do you want to turn the aircon on?
Sure.
Semper Ubi Saboobi. What does Semper Ubi Saboobi mean?
Semper as always, isn't it? Ubi is like where?
Always wear underwear. Does it mean always wear underwear?
It does!
Does it mean always wear underwear? Is she saying always wear underwear? Oh, that's terrible. Why would you say that to someone?
That's what you've been forcing us to go through every time.
Always wear underwear.
It's terrible.
That's ridiculous. Oh no. Oh, that's the password. It's this thing. Can we read this grapes? Oh no, what's the password? How do we read the note? Am I going crazy? Like, is there a way to actually just read this?
Put it in your talking menu.
Oh.
Hey Bigfoot, can
Hey.
you help us read a note?
Does anyone who knows the answer, is there any way we can, like, this note has some glyph information on it. Is there any way we can just read it?
Step away from the desk.
Ah, okay. No, that doesn't seem to help.
Yeah, we can't do it unless we've put it on his wall.
Help me, Bess.
No. Just gotta put the stupid paper on his stupid wall and maybe we can read it while it's there.
Oh, how annoying, because we read it already. How are we ever going to know what the... do you want to go back to him and give it to him?
Yeah. That seemed like something, like if we've got a thing that we can't really do anything with, feels like it goes on his wall.
Okay. Okay, it does go on the wall.
What should I post here?
But he's asleep.
That's some epic snoring. Oh, come on, dude. It's only 2:30. This is visiting hours. You suck. Was there anything else in the drawer? Like, maybe that piece of paper that we took just happened to not be the one that had that information on it?
Oh, it was. How do I get out of here?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to leave. Okay, that was me facing the door, not leaving. I see. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I would go back to the museum and see if there was something in those notes that we didn't pick up that's still in the drawer.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true, but...
There's the book, but that's
Yeah.
about that thing. There's the bird. No, the thing that was telling us all of that stuff.
It's locked.
Oh, unless... No.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Nancy, that's not how locks work.
So I guess we just can't read that page. That's so strange.
You can read... yeah, we read multiple pages of the bird paper. But...
Oh, wait, or... Ah!
Oh.
Crossed paths with some old shaman today. Eager for some relief from Big Bunny, accepted Old Man's invitation to eat. Old Man, Vicente, gave us very strong tea, to which BB reacted negatively. He kept shouting, "Bunny rabbit! Flaming bunny rabbit!" Return of the repressed. Once he even pounced on the floor to try to catch one, but there was nothing there.
Oh boy,
See,
that
the-
wasn't tea.
Thought this was very funny. I nearly expired from embarrassment. Tea had an unusual effect on me.
No unusual effect on me.
Yag!
That says no unusual effect.
Tea had such a hugely unusual effect on me. I'm gonna eat a bunny! Old Man told us legend has it that the Highlands are haunted by the spirit of Amaxkali. I understand most translated for bunny. Here's legend as best I could gather. At the height of Pakal's reign, a royal mother scribe to have she Pili
Lady?
Amoxkali. Oh yeah, Princess Amoxkali. Wrote an account of the Maya that somehow defamed Pakal's name. Amoxkali disappeared, along with all traces of her work. The rumour was that Pakal banished the scribe and her writings to the far reaches of the Netherworld. Sure. Highland elders swear that Amaxkali has haunted these hills for centuries and will... Oh no, it's Mashkali, right? And will not rest until her writings are unearthed and her name is restored to dignity.
Okay.
Banished? Ha! If only Pakal was so lenient. Would have enjoyed the story much more without the unwanted outburst of my foolish sidekick. Quite a tale though. Amazing that it survived somehow over hundreds of years. Just like me. Big Buddy wants to start small-time smuggling racket to pay off his college tuition. Ugh, he's the last person I want for a partner in crime, but I do need some way to fund my own studies.
Oh.
I wonder if I could stand it. Travels today have been uneventful. Sun is hotter than ever. Tomorrow we return to base camp. Cannot wait to be rid of my companion. Suspect he is really a dog in bunny clothing. Sir Bunny the Garrulous. Alright. So Bunny is the smuggler.
Cool, fair. And we got Princess Amoshkali. That seemed to be
She-
all the interesting information.
Was she the answer to that question we needed to know?
She didn't sound like a matchmaker.
Is that what the question was? I've forgotten it already.
Well, I have written down matchmaker quiz.
Okay. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a quiz. Find me a find. Quiz me a quiz.
Shape rhyme.
Come in.
Alright, so we gotta wait for the vampire to be awake. Maybe he can tell the notes to us again. So that we can remember. And that'll give us the password.
Maybe.
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
I'll go back to your
Thank
underwear.
you, Goblin.
We need to search her. We need to be able to get in here when she's not around.
Yeah.
Is there something we can...
Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, not right now.
Well, what do you want to do right now? Go talk to Sinclair Watson?
Sure. Don't really think he'll have much to say. I just want to get back to visiting hours again.
Alright.
Come to the museum after it's closed to see if we can break into the office. And then sleep until visiting hours. That's my plan.
Does everyone remember John Waters in this game?
Any news?
Do you have any idea what the Nahuatl word for snake is?
I don't know.
There was an incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond.
Temper.
I'm always telling you.
Semper
Same thing.
Subi Saboobi.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Zap.
Zap. Zap. Alright. I was going to turn his lights off as I leave. What's the time now?
Still nothing.
Maybe he's awake now.
Wasn't it just 2:30 when he was asleep?
Yeah.
Did time go backwards?
No, it's like 3:30.
Oh.
And it's now.
Yeah, to me that says 2:45.
Yeah, that's true. I think maybe it's meant to be 3:45. But I don't know how.
Or not? Yes?
Okay.
Nancy, you have brought me back to my work.
Riddle.
What have you remembered?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. He has 0 children. Stan. Stain? Stone. Write it down. That's stone. That's the password. Or just remember.
I'll write down the word stone.
Well, because we'll need the password every time, apparently. I've already forgotten what the other password was. A curse upon you who beholds this terror, the evil days of the whisperer of silent secrets made undead, within this prison of... What? Broken only when the 4 quarters of the world are bound together, when the first king ascends to the throne again, when the last Copan fool has labored to the end of time.
This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
Who is this
Whisperer of silent secrets.
The Whisperer came from a distinguished line of royal scribes. I can't seem to remember her name.
I know her name.
But
You
I
know her
do
name.
recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
Really, Nancy? Sure.
What did the scribe say? That Pakal had bad fashion?
From the age of 12, when
Thank
he
you for
came
ignoring
to
that
the
vampire.
throne, Pakal
He was a
claimed
12-year-old
to be
boy.
divinely
Show some
appointed the
sensitivity.
first true, authentic king of the Maya. Then the Whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings. It was
Well,
quite
his
a
mother
blow
sounds
to
kind of
Pakal's
badass
image.
from what we've seen.
Nancy Mum Jeans Drew. So he put her in a
So
stone
he put her
prison?
In a stone prison?
Pakal swore that the Whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
Cool.
Does this mean that the monolith is hollow inside and full of bones?
That's the idea.
Cool.
Do you think the monolith can be opened?
Good question. I'm certain
A
there's
hammer.
a dirty rat trying to get into that tomb. This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to keep it from Joanna. She had the most
Do you think
access.
there is anyone I can
I really don't
trust?
trust Joanna.
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
Anything can be opened if you don't care about the outside.
I know the password to his disc. It's stone. Should I ask him about the criminal racket?
Sure.
Have you
Found
ever
a
been
criminal
part of a
racket.
smuggling racket?
I don't know.
Alright. You're a
Oh,
stone.
You
good.
rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Be yourself. Alright. Well, we know the password to...
Yeah, let's go home.
Don't remember what my home is. It's an escape room for the princess locked inside.
To be fair, we do literally have an episode this season that is an escape room in which you are trying to break in to a tomb.
That is true. Alright.
Didn't put the disc in.
It's already in. That thing just eats them and adds them to the computer.
I don't think that's how floppy disks work.
She didn't sing the criminal racket song. It's part of the important of the game.
Woohoo!
Translation.
Ooh.
The curse upon you bears his head, even the whistle silence goes right on dead within the prisoner stand broken
Yeah,
over 4 quarters.
he remembered pretty well.
Yep.
Ooh boy. Ugh. This is a lot. Someone's part. Oh. Yeah, we knew that. So that's getting in contact with someone in Honduras. Who was that?
Copan.
Copan and Pulhapanzak. Good to know.
I wonder if there's any connection to the where things came from. Remember the boxes in the storage thing that had the numbers on them?
Yeah.
They also had like locations where they were found, I think.
True.
So maybe we can double check that. I don't think, but they need a number. I don't know anything. I don't know how it's going to help. Oh, there's so many.
Maybe the matchmaker.
Atan Zahab.
That was what I was going to say. Maybe the matchmaker's in here.
Matchmaker, hired by boy groom's parents to assess the suitability of prospective marriage.
Check to see if there's an exhibit on this.
Greenstone. Jade is divine.
Yeah.
6 keys would like to be carved out of this.
Oh, okay.
6.
Cool.
There's an intricate lock. 6 separate keys must be assembled to fit the lock. Look at the riddle. Ooh, 4 corners of world plus fool and king equals 6. So Picard would be king. Each must represent one interlocking part of a bigger key. The cube has 6 sides, as they fit together into a cube. Where they Picard scattered them all over the Maya world, so they could not be Jade. Too late. Someone else knows about this. Oh, interesting.
Cool. Someone's trying to find keys.
Scribe, unlocks Kali from Shaman's legend. Sea travel notes from Summer of 72. The monolith must be mechanism for her punishment. Because she was more likely royal than Shim. North. Found as far as New Mexico. Numerous pieces lost in recent heist.
Oh, so that necklace would have been one of them.
Yes. North Key likely among them, but kind of other museums to sure. El Museo Cultural. No civilizations activities. No. My civilization extended to Western Honduras, Northern Rutherford interview in recent. So
Okay,
that'll
so
be
she's got the
okay.
south one.
Can
Diego de Lambda.
1652. Maybe that's something to do with that box.
Sure.
Mavila.
Oh, phone number.
Phone number. Yeah,
Vermilion. Vermilion is also made of mercury, I think.
They covered with unidentified assault.
Sorry, Daddle Henry Albert the Fourth.
Yep, Daddle. Henry Albert Daddle. Carving sold and misunderstood shoe polish tokens. Oh, have you got the number?
Yep.
Cool. Coupon Fool. Wasn't too good. Found J Carving radio for delivery. Alright.
Okay.
Picard.
Also, maybe we have to say leche to them. Say, here, send it to us.
Oh,
maybe that's what's going on.
Yeah. Awesome. God itself is first true king. The beach hill carving must be next to the. Need to play in a safe place. I cannot trust anyone, but I need to send a message, loud and clear message to the culprit racing to open the monolith alongside me. I only hope that I can win this round.
Should I write down those
Yeah,
words?
write down loud, clear, culprit, win. It feels appropriate. And then maybe put Picard next to it.
Why?
Because this is related to the Picard section.
Cool.
Lamanai. City's name means submerged crocodile. Crocodile equals depicting many glyphs.
Cool.
I wonder if some of these will come up in other quiz
Yeah, it could
questions.
be.
Pal Kala, the priest responsible for giving children their first names. Naming. After boys, Ish for girls. After previous name of mammal, blah blah blah. For example, boy would be Abalam, girl Ish Kwat. After puberty, the child would take on his or her father's last name as well. Okay. Alright. That's everything. Let's go do some quizzing.
Alright.
It's time to quiz. Here we go.
We got this. I do feel like we got this.
Yeah, we're great.
Like we had that one blip where we just weren't reading the one thing that we needed to read.
Yeah, and that was really Cave Goblin's fault. Arbitrarily. I can't believe Cave Goblin said, never read that thing, and we agreed, and we said, sure.
Whee! Ah!
It's locked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't forget to put the card in the machine when we play.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh yeah, we gotta remember these things as well.
No, I wrote this
What was the
down.
name of Shield Jaguar's wives? It was
Hold on.
Ish.
Lady Zoc. Lady
Lady-
Ishok.
Lady Isha. Which Maya monster represents the continuous cycle of life and death? It was the bicephalus.
Yes, bicephalic monster. Cave Goblin, you are a true bicephalic monster. That was the Huaddle.
No, the
The Whipple, sorry. Not the Huaddle.
What is it? Kahal is a
That was the
noble.
dude.
What's the name of the my matchmaker?
Okay.
Yentl.
Atan Zahab.
Atan Zahab.
Next level!
Give me that card. Yonk. Oh yeah, here we go.
Play some
Done
mini
it.
games.
Oh,
Ooh.
you're creepy. Boo!
Yeah, I feel good. I think. Ooh, there's a bridge down here.
And some bows.
Cool.
As preparation for the long and often dangerous journey through the afterlife, the Maya buried their dead with religious articles and objects they had used when alive. Tools such as grinding stones and flint points, jewelry and other ornaments, small figurines placed in the arms of the dead for companionship. Priests were buried with their books, jade beads were placed in the mouths of corpses along with ground corn for physical and spiritual sustenance in the afterlife. Burial rituals for rulers were particularly elaborate to ensure a high level of status for the ruler in the afterlife. To learn more, be sure to explore the King Pakal tomb exhibit, also on this level. Oh my gosh, there's so many places to go. Hold on, wait. What? Is this a thing? Yeah, here we go.
Ooh. Okay, it's a match.
Oh, nice. Match of the gods to the gods. Let's go.
I don't know. Oh, wait, yes, I do.
Okay,
I've
we
got
know
a
that
list of these.
Balak
Balak is war.
is war god.
Corn is Yumkarks.
Yumkarks is the corn god.
Rain is Tlaloc.
Tlaloc is the rain god.
Alright, let's just go from the top.
Yeah.
Ishbalanque from the top is Jaguar.
Tlaloc is the jaguar god.
I
Kukulkan?
don't have Kukulkan.
Alright. Yum Simil.
Is Death.
Simil is death. Ekahau.
I don't see Ekahau yet.
Ishel.
Moon. And Ahaukin is Sun.
So one of these is wind and one of them is travelers.
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm going to say
writing
Kukulkan
down
is
this
wind. Ekahau is travelers.
one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just going down, further down.
Well, we also did that gigantic maze
That's
in
true.
the last level.
There was a gamified maze that we had to do. Ooh.
Oh, okay. When King Pakal died after 68 years on the throne, his remains were adorned with rare jade ornaments, including the now famous jade
Fair.
death mask, and deposited in an elaborately carved stone sarcophagus, much like the one you see here. The sarcophagus was placed in a tomb set deep under the temple of the inscriptions of Palenque, Chiapas, Mexico. Like the archaeologists who discovered Pakal's tomb in the 1950s, your curiosity and hard work have led you to a hidden chamber.
Fun.
Now it's time to investigate the contents of the sarcophagus. But how? The answers lie ahead.
Okay.
Do they? Oh, okay, I see.
To the ancient Maya, jade was a sacred stone, more valuable than gold or silver. Green like the shoots of young corn plants, jade was a symbol of life. Associated with fertility and life-giving waters, it was even believed to have healing powers. The Maya used jade to make both artistic and sacred objects. Maya nobility distinguished themselves by wearing jade ornaments. Kings were even known to have jade chips embedded in their teeth. The jade carvings you see here are replicas of those found in the sarcophagus of King Pakal. Typically, only royalty could afford to be buried with so much jade.
I like the answers lie ahead.
Oh.
Glow
We got a glow
stick!
stick! Put that card in, give me a glow stick.
No, I haven't done enough yet.
Aw, I want the glow stick!
It's locked.
Alright, let's keep doing tasks. What is this?
Ooh, looks like a sundial. Yeah, my
Oh
calendar.
no, we've got to do a calendar.
Okay.
My extra astronomers were extremely interested in the passage and marking of time. While they did not use hours or minutes, they did have a complex method of determining the days and months of the year and very similar blah 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 blah. The calendar wall is called a Tzolk'in calendar and was used to track the days in a 260-day year. In this calendar, there are 20 weeks, each with exactly 13 days. The days were given numbers represented by bars and dots, while the week was represented by the following logographs. Using the logographs below, move the calendar so that the date equals 12 Kaban.
Do we have in any way enough information for this?
Well, we know that says Kaban,
Okay.
and we know what 12 is.
Cool.
So, oh my gosh, which one was Kaban? So let's.
Well, I did pay attention.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Kaban
it's
is
the one with two.
almost like a yin yang kind of.
I wanted to call it two racing sperms.
Sure. Alright, let's try this again. So. Okay, so we want this to be Kaban.
Where are you, racers? Wait, was that them? No, there they are.
Is that it?
No, two more.
Alright. Kaban.
And now we
This
need
needs to be 12, which
so
will be-
2 bars and 2 dots.
Yes.
That's 2 bars and 2 dots. Yeah.
Ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alright, that was easy. So I think that's everything down here.
Well, what about the bridge?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, in this corner.
Ah.
So now let's cross this when we come to it.
Ah, put the card in. Whoa, what? Oh, right, we didn't have the card, so it couldn't tell us our progress. Yep.
Cool, we just go to the quiz.
Nice. Let's do it.
I have a feeling this may be one of Sonny's tricks.
Bunny!
Sorry.
That,
Let's go June.
O-O-N. Okay. Cool. What was happening in that comic that he wrote?
I don't remember.
Alright, let's go find it. Space Baby? Maybe it's Space Baby. Alright, go for a wonder.
Now we get out.
Criticism.
What?
No.
Oh.
The,
So they
that's
were
what he's
critiquing
most,
me.
No, that's what he's most afraid of. Is that an opossum?
He does like aliens.
Cool. And we've still got his disc as well. There might be something more specific in the disc. Oh, seriously. What did it do to my shoulder?
So sorry. We're going to call one of those numbers we found.
Oh, sure.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
Who are we calling? Do we need the 605?
No idea.
I'm going to do it without.
Alright, 605. 555.
No, see, it stops me after the 3.
Okay.
Maybe we can do it from our home phone.
Yeah, maybe.
So you want to go... also, I want to just double check. This one with the code on it.
Yeah.
BH1113.
I would love that.
Diego de Landa. I wonder if that's one of the keys.
Yeah, that's the one. Cool.
So was he on that list of... Was he in the notes at all? Diego de Landa?
I didn't write everyone's name from that
But
list.
do you remember?
No, I don't know.
Alright, well, let's look for Diego de Landa when we're next.
Alright.
Oh, that says Cuba.
So?
I don't know if Cuba's one of the spots. But we'll keep an eye out now for Diego de Landa.
Yeah. Are we gonna have to, like, do a running escape from this place and we're gonna need to jump on that bubble rat?
I think no.
Why is it there?
Alright, let's go back home. Oh, actually, what time is it? Oh, late enough that she'll probably not be here. So let's break into her office.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Yeah.
It's locked. It's locked.
I think it's locked. Okay, I wonder what we need to do about that.
It's alright, we got time. We've still got a quest.
Yeah, we got quests. We got different tracks of puzzles. Different puzzle tracks. So, like, they had a set-up number that you needed to call and you got it wrong? I wonder how many missed calls that person did end up getting. What's Sunny's password?
Space
Coco.
Baby. No, that was wrong. Kringle.
Kringle. Stuff to do. Yeah. Just solving puzzles for us. We don't need solved. Stuff to forget. Temple quizzes.
Yep.
Can't get his hands on one.
Guatemala. Interesting.
So some kind of Guatemalan animal?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing. Okay, so
Can we look for mentions of Guatemala in the other one?
In which one? Oh, in this one.
Yeah. You're right, no Cuba there.
Just check, just in case. Chiapas. Alfred Weir, Randolph, Belize, Max Wolf, Guatemala, Patricia Gomez, Honduras, Ham Radio Station, Salvador.
Point.
Mexican East. Diego de Landa. 1652.
Oh.
I
Great.
told you to write down 1652,
I did.
but you didn't put Diego de Landa.
No, I didn't.
Alright, so that might be it.
Yeah, great.
Sweet. Let's do that then. We need to find a Guatemalan animal. Can we call it
Bess,
this one?
can you Google something for us?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check.
Alright. Well, let's go do that.
Sure.
Go back to Beach Hill. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm having a lot of fun with the puzzles.
Do we have that muscle roller like lying on the floor somewhere?
No, it's back in the other room.
Aw,
Can we get it?
I can do it.
No, I can get it. I get it.
No, you're doing stuff. You're putting in a code. Oops. And I'm kicking the computer.
Don't break anything.
You need to dial 1 to change area codes. Is this a thing? Should we have known this?
Oh man, what's wrong with? So wait, so you're saying if I go here, I could go.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
So I got like 1-605-555-3195.
What? Did the game tell us this, or were we just?
I think you just need
supposed
to know how. Was that the right number?
3195.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. It still didn't work, but it let you actually type it this
Yeah.
time.
Just double check. 605-555. Okay. Alright, still an error.
Sorry, forgive me. I'm just like rolling out my neck here. That's how US phone numbers just work. Alright. Ugh, too many states. Too many different things to keep track of.
What am I doing?
1652. Click the thing. Oh.
Was it or was it 16?
1652.
That was such a good bet. How does that not work?
One is the US country code. Interesting.
Why doesn't that 1652 work? That's so.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Oh, Jen, I didn't know you were a phone number.
What? What?
That's how us phone numbers work in general.
Oh, okay.
It was a grammar joke. Why doesn't that work, everybody? That's a solved puzzle. This is BH1113. That goes to Diego de Landa. And we know that Diego de Landa discovered that in 1652. Why would that not work?
Yeah, well.
Oh, that so should have worked.
Alright, well, it didn't, so now I gotta figure more stuff out. Yay. I don't want to go back down there without knowing for sure.
No, but we need to find a Guatemalan animal.
I'm uncomfortable with the fact that we don't even know how many numbers it's meant to be.
Right.
Alright, so let's think. We need to do something about finding a Guatemalan animal that may or may not be an opossum. Those aren't very Guatemalan as far as I knew. I thought they were just everywhere. So... How else?
There's Egahau, god of travellers.
Oh. Of course.
And there's Kukulkan wind god.
There.
There's Zaman, the north god.
So... Interesting.
Maybe. Try that number again from home, do you think?
Maybe.
I don't have much else going on at the moment.
No, unless we wanted to talk to someone about how to break into Joanna's office.
True.
Six oh 555-3195.
Daddle resident.
Yay! Okay, we got
May I
Daddle.
speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot,
Get
but
ready to
I'm
take some
calling
notes.
regarding a Maya artifact
I
that
think
was
we'll be
bought
fine.
at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Whoa, whoa. Just start simple.
I wonder if the artifact is still in the family, or I'm facing a recent rash of thefts around the country involving similar Maya artifacts, and the information you could give me about the one your grandfather bought would be very helpful. Why?
Great granddad.
So we just asked about the still in the family?
Yep.
I'm wondering if the,
The
artifact,
artifact
is
is
still
still-
in the family.
Don't you ask me about
Forgive
my
me, Miss
family,
Drew.
girl.
Who are you exactly?
I mean, the first one is fair.
But the second one's cooler.
No, it's not.
I'm
Oh.
a deputy curator at
Well,
the
if you were a
Museum in
detective, I would have
Washington,
told you,
D.C.
but because
I'm
you're just a
doing some
curator,
research on
I'm not
jade
going to.
carvings of the ancient Maya.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it
Fine,
that
I'll write
gave
it
to her.
down.
I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-31.
Now that's only 2 digits different from the one
Probably
we
the
just
same area
had.
code.
Yeah, maybe.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
It's a lovely name. 3197
Call Klondike 5.
3226.
Hello?
Hi, is this Penelope?
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope
What a
anymore.
bad way to
To my
answer the phone.
parents, that is.
Is this Penelope?
To my friends
No.
in the art world and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
Ooh.
Art world. Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Oh, where did we hear about Poppy Dada?
Ping ping, you win. Who's this?
My name's Nancy
Where did we hear about
Drew.
Poppy Dada?
I'm a detective.
Someone was a fan.
Oh, she made that stupid
Yeah.
thing in the
In
the
Taylor's-
person.
Wear a sassy
Sinclair's
tweed hat
office.
Yeah, with the
and
rubber
hairs off dead
stuff stuck
bodies
on
and
it.
Gross, creepy stuff like that.
Actually, I try to keep a low profile, and the tweed hat, well, it's a little conspicuous.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
Now, do we talk about the painting, or do we talk about the dad? She seems to hate her dad. So I'm thinking maybe the painting is a better in.
Alright.
Not quite. Taylor Sinclair told me about you. I saw one of your paintings in his office, here in Washington, D.C.
So, how do you know Big Bunny?
Oh.
He's Big Bunny! Sinclair's Big Bunny! He's the one!
Okay. Great. We found Big
He's
Bunny.
he's the dude, he's the smuggler. He loves to smuggle.
Awesome.
He's a smuggle. Oh,
It's all coming together.
Did you say?
I I beg your pardon.
Big
Did
Bunny?
you say Big Bunny?
Oops. Just a little nickname I accidentally found out about. He made me promise to abolish it from my memory. Anyway, about your acquaintance, you were saying?
We're both affiliated with Beach Hill Museum, also in DC.
That seems fair.
Or it's a small world. Or he's a case suspect in a case. He's a suspect.
Taylor and I are both affiliated
Oh, this
with
is
Beach
fun.
Hill Museum, also in DC.
Has Taylor been pushing those Oaxacan cookies on you?
Ah!
You haven't eaten one, have you?
So far, I've managed to politely decline. I take it you advise against them?
Let's put it this way. His trip to Oaxaca was about 2 years ago, and he's been trying to move those rancid lard biscuits ever since.
Thanks for the tip, Poppy. I can see you're going to be a detective's best friend.
That's hot.
Whoa.
What's a case?
Okay.
Dead bodies involved? Do you need to, like, tap my phone or impersonate me or something?
Got weirdly
Yeah, I
sexual
love
pretty
her.
quick.
Tell her everything. Phone conversations in this game are spectacular.
No, it wouldn't. It would not be a good band name. It'd be a bad name. We're Rancid Lard Biscuits. And this is... Oh, what can you love me? That's how to go. Someone is stealing my antiquities. Jade carvings to be exact, so leaving the scary red handprint at the scene of crime. Shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is stealing Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint at the scene of every crime.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
This is a kind of threat, but to whom? And to this, what is this thief really after? It's more than money, I'm sure of it. Bit of this stuff called Kinabar. Nobody knows what it means. All I know is the more I investigate, the more complicated it
It's
gets.
printed with this stuff.
Should know
called
about Cinnabar.
Nobody
Cinnabar? I
seems
paint
to
with
know
Cinnabar
what
all
it
the time.
means. All I know is the more I investigate, the more complicated it gets.
Drama.
Drama!
Where do the daddles come in?
Oh, Daddles is the worst. Oh, which one do you want? They're exactly the same.
Pretty chill, yeah. Second one sounds a bit more dramatic.
I'm trying to track
More
down certain
drama.
jade carvings that haven't fallen into the thief's hands yet.
It is a little
One
bit.
of them might be in your family.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it?
Oh
I
no!
slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
You're kidding. That's a one-of-a-kind Maya artifact, a piece of history. It's hundreds of years old. It's worth a lot of money.
That's the whole point. Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, "Don't touch." I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing
Oh my
how
God,
it
she's still
continues
talking.
to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
It seems awfully reckless to me.
And then
not
she's
mention
going
a
to say,
wrench it throws
actually,
into my
it throws no
investigation.
wrench.
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude.
Yeah.
Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack.
Yeah.
It's the one with the rubber shark.
He stole it already.
The one with the rubber shark. Yes, I've seen it, but I didn't notice any jade carving.
Well, take a closer look there, sweets. It's in there. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
Dude.
Didn't you hear her explanation? It would be part of the artwork, Nancy. Pay attention.
What? Poppy, you can't be serious.
Sure, why not? After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about. The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
I can choose anything? A light bulb? A magnifying glass? A pair of headphones?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack.
Yeah, like a rubber
And
shark.
don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I
About
can
a
tell
Cocoa
you that
Kringle.
inspiration bites
Perfect.
in the most mysterious ways.
Okay, Poppy.
Well, first of all,
if
do we
you
have
say
anything in our
so.
inventory
Right
so
on.
far?
But let's keep Taylor out of
I
this.
don't know.
He'd probably
yeah.
blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all.
Yeah, you ready for
our
this great
business,
joke? You ready?
Merchandise.
I'll make sure he
A
doesn't
rancid lard
detect a
biscuit.
thing.
Good luck.
Oh yes, the rancid lard biscuit is perfect.
Thanks,
You're
Poppy.
right.
Bye.
You're right. I love it. Why am I looking here?
I don't know.
Oh, I want to just check one more time. Just
Hey,
one more
Togo.
time. We didn't type something real dumb. Where was it? It was. C52.
I mean, yes, for sure. I got the vibes too.
Seems like they would have been aware of the island. Research shows how one Bishop, Diego de Landa, found a strange jade carving in 1652. Why is that not the answer? How is that not the answer? Alright,
I don't
well,
know, maybe there's more to it, like we need that year, but we actually need the full date. And so we need to find out more later.
maybe. Oh, it's late. We'll go to bed,
Sure.
talk to Cinco in the morning.
Okay. We can definitely get into the museum at night.
But he's not going to be able to be there to give us cookies at night. I don't know, and it was midnight.
Ugh.
Alright, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I'm apparently wrecked today. We have a huge day.
Any news?
Dude, it's clearly not real.
Mind if I help myself to one of those scrumptious-looking Oaxacan cookies?
Be my guest.
Cool. So we can steal a cookie and then come back at night.
Oh, they're disgusting.
Those are, yeah,
They're even
horrific.
graphically disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, we can take a look at the picture.
May I take a closer look at that wacky
There's the
Dada
carving.
painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Pardon me a moment,
Ooh.
Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
Oh god, it was the lard biscuits.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
Nice.
Oh, it's got a creepy face on it.
Super messed up. You didn't notice the creepy faces when they're in the jar?
No. Oh yeah, far out, that's scary.
Cool. Anything else we can snoop at? Alright. We did what we needed to.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure she called Nancy Drew sweetie as well, so. Beach Hill Hospital. Hospital.
Yeah, maybe we've got something to say to him. Like maybe he'll know something about these Guatemalan animals. Or I'll just know what Sunny June joked about a lot.
What should I post here?
Dang.
Good afternoon, young lady.
This is a long shot, but do you know
How
what
old is
animal
Nancy?
Pakal was
She
afraid
really
of?
seems to
14.
be roughly 18, right? Maybe 16. Old enough to drive, young enough to...
According to your notes,
I
Pakal
don't
made
know.
a 6-part
Be a teen
key
detective.
to the Whisperer's tomb and
She's
scattered
4.
the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west.
Yeah, we know this.
Plus the first king, Pakal himself,
Come on,
and
dude.
the Copan fool.
You've got the wisdom
When
of the
they're all
centuries in you. Tell
assembled,
us something
they
new.
Open the tomb. Don't you see? This is why I stole the Pakal, to prevent some other schemer
No, don't
from
tell
putting the key
Joanna.
together.
But if I suggest this, he'll be like, "No, don't tell Joanna," and he'll reveal a secret. I'm bluffing.
Maybe I'd better tell Joanna what's going on.
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Oh, you really think the world is a sphere? Then
It's a spheroid.
well, what about here's a tennis ball and I got it wet and the water falls off it, so Earth's flat. You know, if you take if you look at a boat as it disappears and you zoom in on your camera and then doctor the footage, the boat comes back.
Haven't heard that one.
Did you? Where's the curve though? There's no curve. No one's ever seen the curve. Oh, I'm looking around. My house seems pretty straight, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, look, you're saying the floor over there is different than the floor over here. It's pretty flat to me. All right, I'm done now. I can't keep this up. All right, so
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
Yeah, why do you think I was giggling under my breath? Alright, where are we going? Can we go to the Mexican consulate just to complain to that dude that we can't get into the office?
Hello.
Nah.
I
No
should
help.
get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
I said that at our New Year's party. I was just talking to a group of people and just went, hey, wonder how many straight people are even at this party?
true.
Just the
I
way
think
the
there were-
conversations were going.
I
It
think
just
there were
wasn't
2.
happening.
Colonial, Beach Hill, Taylor Sinclair, Roosevelt, Colonial, Beach Hill, Taylor Sinclair. Where are we going?
I don't know. Maybe we can put that one key probably in the monolith.
Yeah, okay, see
I
if
mean,
anything happens.
you know what? Maybe not, because it said they all have to fit together.
Come in.
Need something?
Do you, by
Straight
any
people are a
chance,
myth.
know what animal
Man,
Pakal
all of
was
the
afraid
homophobic
of?
people were right. They're being
can't help you
replaced.
there.
Ah!
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
No,
Need
you know the
something?
drill.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Come on, how am I
Need
going to know
something?
whether to wear
I've
underwear?
got work to do.
See you around. Need something?
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem. Need something?
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
You,
Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
come on.
Need something?
Just
I've
going
got
back to
work
English,
to
it's
do.
getting
Go
worse.
to it. Need something?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
I'm not going to go
Need
to
something?
it.
I've got work to do.
Carpe diem.
Oh,
Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
if you
Need something?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Don't toy with me.
I've got work to do.
Help me, I'm trapped here.
Need something?
I've got
I don't
work
have
to do.
control of
See
the
you
mouse right
around.
now.
Need something?
Danny, what are you doing, Danny? Danny,
I've got
let us
work to
escape.
do.
Go to it.
You. What is wrong with
Fine.
you?
Magic.
Work to do.
Bye.
Ah, well, I changed
I've
it.
got work to do.
Carpe diem.
What is wrong with you?
So
I've got work to
booby.
do.
See you around.
All right, we gotta just go. We can't. We gotta give up.
Cave Goblin helped us out.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so.
What are we doing? Let's.
I mean, we can try putting a possum into the quiz. But. That's interesting. Are those gonna be like the directions or something?
Maybe.
Something's missing here.
Cool, so all the keys are just like totally different.
Missing here. Something's missing here.
That's one of the four corners, I guess.
Okay. Alright. How are we going to find out?
It's locked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting how that happens. Just depending on the corners you hang out in. Wow, that sounded bad.
Depending on the corners you hang out in?
If I'd accidentally said on.
Oh.
The crowds that you hang out in. It's
Yeah.
interesting how that happens. How is it not 1652 unless it is more date that we just don't have? It might be more date, since it wasn't clear about the thing. I'm so tired. I can't talk or think straight. Ugh. Not in here. This place is useless. Everything is useless.
Everything is useless. Everything is pointless when you're part of a team. Where are we going?
Don't know.
Mercury.
Great. Found Mercury.
Mercredi.
Because Billy woke up at 8 o'clock and we haven't woken up at 8 o'clock in a while. And I'm always tired.
I've no idea. I don't know. What's the plan? What are we going to do? I can't believe that thing did not work.
What's in that book? Anything? Can we read that
This
book?
book?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Does anyone sell animals?
No.
Boy.
What are we thinking? Gonna really quickly. If you can try and think of a plan to do something.
Sure.
I'm gonna just go back and try something stupid like aliens or possums.
Sure. I'm gonna go back through the notes and tick off things that we've used. Ooh. Oh.
What?
Remember, Rutherford said in her interview that the thing that she had could mean snake, green, or south. Probably meant south.
Ah, nice. Wait, does that mean the word for south is also the word for snake?
Surely they wouldn't be able to do that. Do you have any numbers that you haven't called? Oh, that's a good point. I got a lot of phone numbers written in the top corner. That's a good point. We do have some phone numbers that we haven't called. I can't remember who they are.
Because that didn't help at all.
Yeah, like I have 4 phone numbers written in the top corner. I don't know which ones we've called and which ones we haven't.
Should we go back to our house and call them?
Sure. Oops.
Our house. In the middle of the street.
Yeah, Henrik didn't have anything to say when we visited him, did he?
Oh, I don't know. They asked about the thingy.
I didn't think we had the option.
Let's give it a try.
Okay. I really didn't think that it was an option when we last went.
I feel like we just often don't say stuff. Oh, and actually, no. Maybe we did ask him, and he was like, "You're asking the wrong amnesia."
Nah. I just don't think it was an option.
I think it was an option, and he said he's the wrong amnesia.
No, that was much too early.
He said it again really recently.
That's cool. Like, what have you done? What have you done? I mean, that's the best thing about Twitch streams, having him as a good background noise.
Young lady.
Yeah, nah, he's got nothing.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
Chicken bee stings. Are you allergic to chicken bee stings? Alright. Let's go home.
Next time we go to the museum, we should check out that Rutherford interview again, just to be safe, but...
Yeah.
Like, surely they wouldn't give us this whole side quest for figuring out the word from the dude at the embassy.
Yeah,
consulate,
that's it, crazy.
if you could find it elsewhere. Chickens with bee stingers.
Are the chickens with bees in their mouths when they squawk, they shoot bees at you?
What you doing?
I don't know. Oh, what do we...
What are you doing?
Alright. Who we call?
I don't know. Here are some phone numbers. Pick your favorite.
Okay. 1 5 0 5 5 5 5 1 2 2 2.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director.
Okay.
What would you like to know?
Okay, this is new.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington,
I think we tried to
DC.
call this number from the
I
other
understand
phone.
you had some rare
probably.
Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss. And the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask
I
you
wonder
a
why
few
she's still
questions
opening
about
with
the
that when she
incident at
knows,
Chaco
when she
Canyon?
believes that
Fire
Henrik stole
away.
it.
I heard the thief
Left a red handprint at the scene of the crime.
Is that true?
Yes. It was
Very
very
gruesome.
gruesome. It looked like blood. But according to the police analysis, the print was made with a mercuric sulfide paste.
Do you know of any symbolic meaning attached to a red hand?
Don't walk. Don't go there. Talk to the hand, as my 15-year-old would say. Really. I haven't the slightest idea.
This is why 15-year-olds don't get along with their parents.
You see? Because the face, it ain't listening.
What types of artifacts did the thief
Get
get
away with.
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand.
Which I
There were
talked
3
to.
pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the
Jade carving.
What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion
He's
was
such a
that
thief.
it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place-name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a
Interesting.
regional treasure.
The back of her Scarlet hand. Good point. Yeah, maybe the photo.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company.
Oh.
They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea.
Ugh.
I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Did you label it? Can you label that one as well?
Okay, that was the CCCC.
Yeah. Alright.
Ooh,
Seems
that
to
was
go nowhere.
weird.
That may have been this one of suppliers.
Maybe.
Well, there's also that 555 9963 with the
keeps
202.
ringing. Yeah, it's awfully weird.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be
Okay.
completed as dialed.
And 555
Check the
4000.
number and dial again. This is a recording.
It is weird for places to have super cultural artifacts and have like one picture.
Yeah.
Hippocrates once said, "A wise man should consider
Okay, that's
that
the
health
hospital.
is the
He's
greatest
so
of human
cool.
blessings, and learn how, by his own thought, to derive benefit from his illnesses." This is Nurse Gordon Bluefoot. I'm either on another line or away from my desk.
Just the
Please call
best.
back another time.
Alright. So what's the plan?
I don't know.
I like to Taylor Sinclair for some reason. He does. Was that the first introduction of his first name? That it was Gordon? Gordon Lightfoot? Gordon Lightfoot Bluefoot?
Any news?
Do you, by any chance,
It's not
know
real.
what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Bye now.
Samparooby Sabooby! I'm not really sure what we're doing right now. Other than maybe waiting to call to the CCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCCC
Yeah, I'm really not sure.
Now, am I the only one every time I go to this museum that gets a sudden weird thought that it's got a Taco Bell opening soon?
That's pretty weird.
Doesn't that look like a little bit like the Taco Bell logo?
Does it?
I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up.
Come in.
Yeah, where's that Rutherford book? Just out of curiosity. Guatemala. Yeah, was there anything on the front of the book sorry, that mentioned...
Because he didn't go to Guatemala.
Yep. Yep. Oh, it's just any idea what the carving symbolizes. Yeah, it doesn't say the word.
Oh, we never called 1-800-555 Yaddy.
That's true. Yeah, maybe they know. They can tell us what animals to watch out for on our trip to Guatemala.
Maybe.
Okay.
1-800-555 Yaddy.
Yep. Get out.
I'm also trying to deal with her, like, how do we steal from her thing? Is there a way we can, like, oh, there's another thing. Is there a way we can set up this door so that it doesn't lock? I don't think so. Alright, let's call Yaddy. This is very dumb, but we'll give it a crack. 1-800. See, they get it. They get it. One, 800-555 Yatty.
We're sorry.
Oh, come on!
Boo.
They even put the letters in this one.
Dial again. This is a recording.
Hey, it's Manda.
Hey, Amanda.
Why can't I call
Why don't you
this
try
number?
doing it differently? Oh, the same one doesn't work. Maybe it's just 800 Yaddy now. Maybe we're in the right time zone for it.
Was it definitely 555 or maybe it's just 555 Yaddy?
Yeah, maybe. Let us call Yaddy. Don't give us the phone number and then not let us call them.
Oh, come on. Alright. Manda, now that you're here, problem solve this puzzle for us. Here, let me give you the elements. We found a box, right? And that box was labeled with an artifact number on it. It had.
Don't pay much attention.
It had, and it said 1113. We followed that number, and it said this came from a certain place, and it's got. It was from Diego de Landa or whatever, right? Whatever his name was, and then we found in here that if you look up this thing, it mentions Diego de Landa, who found a strange jade carving in 1652. This box has a place where you can input a code, but it's not 1652. That just seems crazy, right?
We also need to find out about a Guatemalan animal.
What was the other number? It was the number on the box. 1113.
That was like its shipping number or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was. That linked us to find out that it was from Diego de Landa. This just seems weird, right? There's no indication of how many numbers you would need for the solution.
Which is why I think the year might be important, but you might need like the full date, and we just don't have that yet.
What else do we have to do? Gonna break into this office after hours, but I don't know how to do that.
Grandma has a not too spoilery hint if we want to get going again. I'm not sure.
Alright, here's the rule. You can give us the spoilery hint if it pertains to something that we have done incorrectly, which has given us a wrong impression about the game.
I also don't necessarily mind a hint saying which location we should be at.
Yeah, that would also be nice. Those are the hints we will accept. Something where we have done something wrong and tricked ourselves, or a vague location of where to go next.
Who to talk to? Alright, well we need to talk to someone apparently. A real person or a phone person?
Hello.
Maybe we haven't really talked to him, maybe he'll get something.
Yeah, that's true.
If we talk to him.
Yeah, it's an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, phone person.
Oh, then yes. I'm happy if you tell it's a phone person because I've run out of phone people and I've lost track of them all. If you have a phone person suggestion, please tell us.
Why did Mexico choose to lend
Cinnabar
the
is a
monolith
Pokemon
to
thing.
Beach Hill and
They
not
liked
some
naming
other
their stuff
museum?
after
Johanna
funny
Riggs outbid
chemicals with bright
everyone.
colors.
I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Have you heard? The Bakal carving was stolen
Well,
from
the
the
problem
museum.
with following the
Well, I
Pokemon
heard the
track
alarms
is that
going off, but
we've
it
already
wasn't
solved the
until
rare
Harry
candy
called me
puzzle
that
by
I
sticking
heard the
that rancid
news.
lard cookie onto the picture.
So you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Johanna as I said I would.
We haven't talked to Prudence Rutherford. Was her number in it? And try calling the curator. Yeah, we could call the curator. I didn't know that her number was in the book.
Okay. I didn't think we had a number for Prudence Rutherford. Is there anything we've written down about her number?
Hey, not specifically.
Did you see anything suspicious?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going.
Wait, no, all I've written is Rutherford Snake Green South.
I'll need
That's all
to
the notes
alert
I've got
the
for her.
police so they can ask
But
you
alright,
some
yeah,
questions.
we can
I
get her.
have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will because I have nothing to hide.
Don't you care about the disappearance
There's
of
such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Alright.
Have you heard? Henrik Vanderheun fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
I was bluffing, Cave Goblin.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pakal theft.
What is your point?
Joanna said the museum didn't have any, but the supplier said she ordered some last week.
Have you called
Okay,
the
never
police?
mind about the magazine article.
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
Cool, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, see you later.
I should get back to the museum.
Yes,
Yeah, maybe
you
if we
should.
call the curator, he'll send us a key to Joanna's office.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Really?
We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, but you really think that was the good point?
Yep.
If that's true, I will eat some food.
That's a good idea. Everyone thinks their stream glitched out.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Oh, okay.
I need to contact a woman named
Prudence
Prudence
Rutherford.
Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil
Kansas,
Mime
you're weird.
competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
Dad never told me you lived in Wichita.
Yeah, that's the exciting part.
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about
Hey.
10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen?
Do you have a pen?
Yep,
Area
done.
code
85
785
555 72. Okay,
7279.
if every single phone number in the entire world has a 555 in the middle, what's the point? Just assume the 555.
It's just the code that you put into the phone to tell it to actually ring. That's how you know it knows you're dialing. Picking it up and pressing buttons isn't enough. You
No,
need to
you
press
gotta
the
have fun.
specific buttons
But
to turn it
midway
on.
through.
Yeah.
Miss Rutherford had a necklace with the Maya artifacts stolen right out of her home. I'm trying to see if there's any connection between those robberies. Sure.
Miss Rutherford had a necklace with a Maya artifact stolen right out of her home.
I'm just hurt.
I'm trying to see if there's any connection between
putting
these
a 1
robberies.
in front of everything.
You're a real pro, Nancy.
Okay.
Say.
Yeah, this putting a 1 in front of everything was just assumed knowledge.
I mean, that is just how phones work there, I guess.
Yeah, did they not expect that people in other countries might play these games?
No.
Or did they just think that everyone's phone numbers work that way?
My mind, Mr. Rose.
Yeah, it was the last time you put 02, start of a New South Wales phone number. Never.
Yes, never.
Or 614 at the start of a mobile phone number.
Well, if I'm dealing with people overseas, yes.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so who are we calling?
We are calling 1-785 555 7279. Yeah, I thought that 555 was a fakey thing,
You have
but...
reached the villa of
Bruce Rutherford!
As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated. If you've reached this recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place. So please, don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
Can we call Franklin back to tell him that his friend didn't answer a phone?
No.
Why?
Because he said he'd call her first, and we didn't give him any time. I think we can just wait a little bit.
Whatever. But if she didn't pick up for us, why would she pick up for him?
Well, that's nice.
Curious.
Alright, so should we...
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind them having phone number formats that I don't understand. Just tell me. Tell me that you've got to put this magic 1 in front of things.
It's just robo sleep all night.
Like, if we weren't Twitch streaming this and had you guys telling us that, we would be completely broken. We would have no way of knowing that. And even if we found a walkthrough, they'd probably say, just call this person.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be able to.
You have reached the villa of Prudence Rutherford. As you may have heard, the sanctity of my home has recently been violated.
We gotta listen to this whole thing every time.
This recording, it means I've gone to my quiet place. So please, don't leave a message. You are welcome to try back another time. If you are calling about the Corn Growers Ball, rest assured that the show will go on as scheduled on the 9th.
We could call back those other people who we called yesterday. The CCCC.
Oh, sure.
Who were they?
They were 1-505 555 1222.
You've reached the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Oh.
The center is now closed.
10
Radio hours
a.m.
are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week, except on major national holidays, when we are closed.
Try that again. What was the number? 1. 505?
Yeah, corner. It's the
Five,
Four Corner
five,
State
five.
Cultural
1, 2,
Center
2,
thing.
2.
Right?
Yeah.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila.
Okay.
Well, we racked our brains. Finally, one of my staff came up with the original box that the carving was packed in. The piece
Oh, and then we
was
can use the
encased
filler
a
in the
tight
lab.
cast to prevent damage during shipping. I'm not sure how much good it'll do you.
I don't remember that at all, but
I can
okay.
send it to you if you like.
No.
That just might work.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
I called Franklin Rose back to complain. He gave us bad service. Yeah. Yeah, so without you guys, we would not be able to play this game.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew,
Calling
calling for
for
Franklin
Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Oops.
It wasn't a false alarm at all.
I'll
Do
call
your
you
job.
later.
You said that you'd
Not a
contact
problem,
her,
dear.
and you clearly haven't.
I will try again later. Let's go do...
Alright.
Now, is Express fast enough
That
that
is
the
helpful.
package will get here
Yep, it's gonna be there.
before just in the time it takes?
Mm-hmm.
Is cross-country mail faster than train?
Than a DC train, am I right?
Everybody hates DC trains.
Probably.
I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that anybody who lives in any city hates their public transport. Yeah. Aww.
Oh, okay. That's why we can access this moment. Oh, DC trains like to catch fire occasionally, otherwise good. Yeah, we've got a new light rail system going on, and apparently anytime it's too hot or rains, it breaks. Okay, we've got...
Yeah, this thing.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what that is. What do we do besides wait for a package? That seems annoying.
Does. Oh, Nancy, please called. They want to go down to the station for...
She's gone!
This thing. Something about an anonymous tip. Oh, did I done this? Oh, this is on the fault. I've gone. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya.
Quickly, check our voicemail, just in case.
You have voicemail. Press 0 to retrieve messages. Press
Nancy,
9 for
guys.
outside line.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board
Sweet.
has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to
Set
set
foot
foot
in
in
the
the
museum.
museum.
Could you
Please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him. If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0.
I love it so much.
Alright, let's get into her office. We're getting the snake word. I mean, I've had very few experiences with any city's public transport that made me actively hate it. The only one that... Ooh. Yeah, she's examining the Cinnabar or something. The only experience that I actively hated was in Melbourne, when we were getting on a train.
Oh, those Melbourne trains.
Okay, so we got on a train at the station. It's going the right way and everything. It was going towards where we needed to. And then as soon as we got on the train, a message alerted saying, actually, this train has just changed. It's now going in the opposite direction. Just for friggin' fun.
Does this tell us anything? Guatemala?
No, not that I didn't already know. Except for the names of all these places. Wow, Chichen Itza
Let's
is far
go
away.
on.
Yeah, traffic is sad.
El Museo Cultural, $43 Street, San Francisco. Bleh. Oh, here's some more stuff about...
Yeah, true. Oh, we did have to cross one of those level crossings that still exists. Melbourne is getting rid of all their level crossings,
Yes.
but we had to walk across one. Okay.
Oh, we have a shipping... This is a number for that the people who ship this stuff.
Okay. Are you sure that's not just our number?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. Here's some order. So this is actually order information because this is the piece of paper that talks about Diego de Landa.
Okay, cool.
So maybe some of this could come up. I don't know if that's written on the other one.
Yeah, it's a good question.
There's so many numbers. Do you want
Yeah.
to write it just in case? I can't remember if this is on the other one.
Sure.
0159006732122095.
Sure, got it. Level crossing is just where you have to walk across the train track on regular ground level. Like everywhere. Ooh. Really? We can't take that?
Oh, USB.
Nice.
Wait, no, key. Oh, that's to open the the drawers that are locked, like with the ham radio in the container shelf thingy in the displays.
No, I didn't know there was more.
The display cases.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that one. Yep, I'm with you. Yeah, so that's a thing that isn't so much allowed here, to just be able to walk across train tracks. Like, all through Sydney, it's either there's a tunnel underneath the train tracks or an overpass over it. But in Melbourne, and presumably plenty of other places, you could just walk across the train tracks. And people often died. Yeah, they just didn't have another way, and they were from back in the days when trains went a quarter of the speed. I don't know. Wasn't good.
Whoa.
Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, that had the carving.
Oh, apparently I took that. Now
Cool.
I can't read it.
Well, it didn't look very interesting.
I think that's probably what we needed for him. Because they were the Providence documents.
Yeah.
I didn't read them.
Yeah, Toronto's trains felt pretty similar. You had a lot more train systems that felt like a lot more transfers from one type of train thing to a different type of train thing to the bus. I suppose you could do that in Sydney, you just often don't.
Yeah, Toronto trains are also very expensive.
Were they?
Yeah, we were
All
paying...
I remember is putting 2 little tokens in a thing.
That was tokens for Subway in New York.
What? No.
We had Subway tokens, but for only one part of the Subway. For something we were doing...
No,
with...
those were all cards.
No, there was one thing where we had to buy actual tokens. For some...
The tokens was Toronto, man. That's right.
Oh, no, okay, it was Toronto. But we also had to buy tickets to a train.
Yeah, we had to buy lots of
That
things.
weren't... That we got in a different context that were tickets and they were super expensive. They were like...
I'm not surprised to hear that, but I'm just saying the tokeny bit did not
The tokeny
feel
bit,
super
yeah, I'm so
expensive
confused.
because they were teeny tiny tokens.
So just as a check...
Yeah. He's getting mixed up about New York because we were actually staying in Newark, so again, we had to take multiple different forms of trains.
Yeah, this one didn't have that number at the top.
You want to put in the stupidly long number into the combination?
The one that should be the solution didn't work, so we'll find one that shouldn't be. Oh, that's the wrong box.
Yeah. Staying in New Jersey.
So let's start with just the last bits. Like... Oh, there's no 9. Alright.
Alright, well that cuts that number out. Oh, that would be amazing. If things preferred remoteness more often.
Everybody knows that companies work like school bullying, where you're like, well, it happened to me, so I gotta do it to you. We gotta make sure everyone suffers, because I suffered. How else do we know you're working hard if you're not miserable?
Alright,
Oh, so we can unlock
open
these new
that
things.
case.
I think there were other cases that were locked as well.
Seems to be the most important one. Can we just take this? What?
Oh well. We got that
So
thing now.
when we type in the Morse code word for snake,
everything will die.
yeah, it'll explode. Cool. I guess.
Now let's see if there's another one of these that was locked somewhere. I think there was.
It is. They call it tradition. Tradition never works.
And they call
Humans
it
are terrible.
Freedom.
And all of the ideas that we hold on to are all terrible. We should change them at all times.
Oh no.
I'm a maths tutor. That's almost a maths teacher.
Wow, these are heavy.
Oh, that's missing from the thingy.
It looked like it. Why are we able to... What? Okay, whatever.
I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones.
Wow, Nancy's gonna
I'm not sure I can
die.
hold on to these stones for very much longer. I've got to put these things down.
Oh no, I'm clicking the wrong way. Nancy's gonna die. Run, Nancy. Don't die.
And don't drop them.
And if you do, just pick them back up again.
Whew.
The poem said, when the first king ascends again.
Okay, so we gotta find the date of
The
this
gay
section.
math chat. Nice.
What are we talking about? Gay math chat?
Yeah, this is the gay math chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Billy doesn't teach maths in any format, but he was extremely good at maths. He did engineering for a bit, and then various sciences that involved more maths than mine. Yeah, I didn't know that gay maths was a niche, but here we are.
Oh, yeah. Any person who says they can't do maths always bothers me, but it's even worse when they're like, I'm a girl, I can't do maths. Or, apparently, a thing that I didn't even know was a thing until recently, I'm gay, we can't do maths. Like,
yeah, so
why can't gay people do maths?
Apparently this is a thing on Twitter.
Ridiculous. Alright, well, let's go learn the word for snake.
You right there?
I have water in my ear from the shower.
Also driving. Okay, so from what I understand, there are so many groups of people who can't drive that I'm assuming no one can drive.
Hello, Nancy.
That seems
you
fair.
Have a special delivery for me, I hope?
Promise me that you'll take good care of these documents.
That's not a document. That's a... Oh.
Good work, my friend. I suppose you would like something in return?
Atrasio Nahuatl has become fluent again.
The Nahuatl word for snake is
Coatl.
Quetzalcoatl. Wait, Quetzalcoatl is just... Like,
it's a bird snake.
A bird snake?
I think.
Cool, that's easy.
Alright, I'm gonna avoid saying muchas gracias.
Get back to the museum.
Adios, Nancy.
Alright.
Back to the museum.
Yep. Okay. C, I feel, is either short, long, or long, short.
There was a...
Yeah, I know there's a guide, obviously. I'm just trying to remember.
Are we talking about people who don't drive either?
O
I don't
is...
drive.
Dot, dot, dot. Oh yeah, Billy doesn't drive. I do all the driving. We know what O is. A is just, what, 2 dots maybe? T is something also very simple, like a single dash. Yep, single dash.
No, you don't look, don't look.
No, I've been getting them right.
Exactly, so you don't look and you tell me not
dot
check.
Dash for A. Dot dash for A? Really?
Dot dash.
Okay, so I got my C right. It's long, short, right?
Long, short.
And then L, L I feel...
Don't tell anybody.
Was a long one that was like either dot dash dot dot or dash dot dash dash.
It is dot dash dot dot.
The first one I said. I remembered somewhat. Do we have a lot of roundabouts? Yes. Sydney has plenty of roundabouts. Little backstreety ones. They don't have, like, not as many super gigantic multi-lane ones, but they're definitely around. But you just wander around. Well, good thing we were prepared for that. Maybe you've got to go back and turn it around. But yeah, you just travel around the tiny back streets of our suburbs and you'll find plenty of teeny tiny roundabouts. Most people don't even bother actually driving around them. They just drive straight over them.
So what am I doing here?
You want 2731?
Yeah, unless the code's changed, I suppose.
Transmítalo ahora.
Oh, what do I... Oh, whoa. I thought I would zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
what
was
do I do?
okay. That was okay.
So what am I doing?
Okay, so, dash dot dash dot.
How do I choose the next one?
Dot,
Or
dot,
do I
dot.
send that first?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Dot dash.
Oh, dot 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 was S.
What? Oh, sorry, I meant dash dash dash.
Ah.
Ah, I wrote it wrong. That was just me. Oh.
Alright, here we go. So.
Yep, sorry.
Dash dot send. Dash dash dash.
Yep. Dot dash. Dash. Dot dash dot dot. The easiest one was the one I wrote wrong.
Transmítelo ahora.
Oh, do I have to transmit the next the word?
Leche. Alright, fine. No, we can figure this out. Okay, leche, so we know dot dash dot dot. E is probably just one dot, because it's very simple.
Oh, that's one. What? What did I just do?
Oh, what did you just do?
Dot dash dot dot.
What?
Why is that one?
No, that's L.
But it's showing me one.
No, that's an L.
That's an L? Okay.
Then just a dot, I think.
Yep.
Then the C. Oh, what was H?
What's H?
I don't remember what H is.
What's H?
H equals four dots?
Nice.
Oh, nice. And then one dot again.
Mensaje recibido. Entregaremos el paquete lo más pronto posible. Cambio y fuera.
Alright, well, they're doing something quickly. Brilliant.
Is that done?
Here's hoping. It's H 4 dots. The dots are meant to be for the common ones. H isn't that common. It's worth a whole 4 Scrabble points.
It's locked.
Do we think that worked?
I think that worked.
It's locked.
I get that it's 4 characters, but why is L so much more complicated?
Alright. Well.
Okay, so are we just waiting for some packages now?
Yeah, I
Sweet.
think so. What was the last?
Maybe we gotta go to sleep.
Come back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Why can't we open this bloody box?
Yeah, waiting for mail simulator.
Yeah, why can't we open the box?
What question are we looking for on the quiz again?
The animal that he's scared
Oh
of.
yeah, right. I really want to do this quiz. I hate having a quiz question unsolved.
There's nothing else on here.
Yeah.
Why would I go down to Guatemala? What do you need from Guatemala?
Yeah, what is a Guatemalan animal? Where will we find Guatemalan animal? It's not there.
Yeah, but he's still got notes about this stupid Diego de Landa.
What was the one that he said about Rutherford? Come.
We also want to recall Franklin Rose about
That's
to
true. Yeah, we
beg for
can do
her
that.
job. But do you want to just really quickly try what's her name again? Dear Prudence?
I'd rather call Franklin again because we might be able to complain. Do you see the dog?
Oh, what a cute.
Boswell, Jackson, and
We
Rose.
can see
How may I
through
direct your
our
call?
bedroom door.
This is Nancy
Our
Drew,
dog is
calling
asleep
for
on the
Franklin
bed,
Rose,
his
please.
head sticking
Just
out
a
of the
minute,
covers.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
As a matter of fact, I have been brushing up on my mind reading.
Well, thank goodness I've got you on my side. I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on at the museum, dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework. But instead, it looks like we've
Fed you to the lions. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. No, that'll be too hard to see with a webcam.
And you'll get all the other grossness of our bedroom.
True. Our bedroom's fine. It's just got a dog's toy on the floor. Other than that, it's pretty fine.
I'll take a photo.
No, that's fine. That's weird. He'll be okay.
He's cute.
I don't want to travel to surf on Mr. Freezan. Don't worry,
Just a
Mr.
big
Right now.
blanket, just a big blanket, and then little head.
Don't worry, I'm
Little
used to
head,
it
little
by
sleeping
now.
head.
And after all, this situation is no more treacherous than my recent attempt at a ski vacation in Wisconsin. Anyway, about Beach Hill.
I think I know what
I'll
you're
see if I
going
can
to
zoom in
say.
and get a photo without him. Oh, no,
Let
he's
me
already
be
waking up. He
frank.
heard me.
Joanna Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her
Thirst
thirst
for
for
acclaim.
acclaim has led
Do
her
some
to
water.
gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
Ah. Danny's turned into an iPad.
No, don't move, McClure, don't move. Oh, he came out a little bit.
But with Henrik in the hospital, and how can we possibly get the exhibit off the ground?
But with Henrik in the hospital and
Joanna suspended, how can we possibly get this exhibit off the ground?
Leave that to me.
He was just ahead, but since I woke him, he stuck half his body out.
Nancy, what we need
It's still
now
cute,
is
but
for
it's
you
not
to
as good a
take up the
photo.
slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've agreed that the best thing is
Oh.
to put you in charge.
What do you want me to do?
We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Ha ha. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the Bacall back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Are there any Twitch channels that are just pet-based? That are just
I'm
people
sure.
hugging their various pets?
I'm sure there are. Okay, should we call the old lady again?
Yeah, sure.
What's the number? 1
785
7 8 5 5 5
5
5
7279.
2 7 9.
Even though she can't carry them and is at super risk of dropping them at any moment.
Hello?
Yes!
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling.
This is definitely a man
Dreadful
doing a woman's
news
voice,
about
isn't it?
Beach Hill. I
Does
will do
sound a bit
everything
like
in my
it.
power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the
I won't say it for
sanctity of
certain.
my
I mean, that's true.
daughter's
There's no way of knowing.
heavens.
It could be anything. It's just Prudence.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it.
Tortoise live.
Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of
Awesome.
some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Was the necklace a gift?
I inherited it from my mother-in-law.
We read the article.
But
Hestia.
you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
Did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya.
Maya!
Only one of
They
a
really
kind,
make sure that you
but a
know that it's
Rutherford
relevant.
family heirloom
Did you know it
given
was
to me by my
Ancient
great-grandmother when I was
Maya.
just a little girl.
I asked my mother, what can I be?
Ask the first
What does
one.
the
We
jade piece
already
look
know the
like?
answer to the second
Features
one.
a rare glyph.
Yeah.
No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green,
yeah, I read all
and
this.
the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
If there's any idea what the...
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At 3 a.m.? Well, I was home, of course. Lost in sweet slumber. I don't grace the social
What an
circuit the
amazing
I
way to
used
say you were asleep.
That brazen fiend crept right into the bedroom and took my necklace away. Where was I? Picking peaches in the fruit-laden orchards
I
of
love
my
them.
dreams.
Why are
I
these
feel
phone
like
calls the
such a
best
fool.
thing?
Was anything else taken besides the necklace?
Nothing. Not even my brand new
Data. Data.
An aesthetic, interactive, organic journey? Huh. I always knew Dada was overrated. One moment, dear. Off. Off the sofa, you nasty beast. No!
I'm sorry,
What
that
are
was
you
my
doing?
husband.
What did I say about the sofa? Bad, bad, naughty bad. I'm sorry, dear. What was I saying?
Problems
Yeah,
with
you
a
can't keep a
dog?
cat off a sofa.
No.
Yes!
My second husband, soon to become my ex-husband.
I did it!
Used to crawl on the furniture
We
like
super
I
woke,
did
we
it!
super woke McFly up with that.
Oh, yes! Oh, they must have
Hey,
known.
puppy.
The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
So good. I'm exactly as funny as the writers of Nancy Drew. This is not the first time this has happened. What about evidence?
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was,
Was
left
left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill too.
Ms.
But this
Rutherford,
is
I'm
strange
almost
because we
certain
know
these
that well,
robberies
we
were
know
committed
that
by
that
the
one was
same
stolen by
person.
Heinrich. Why would he have done the red hand thing?
What is so special about
He can't be
these
right,
carvings?
right?
I don't know.
Like, he must have been trying to keep it safe, but failed.
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like.
Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Perfect. Let me give you the address.
My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you will require, young lady.
So we got
I
like
will need
everything
to
other than the
attend to
stupid
other
box that we can't
pressing
open.
matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
I sure will. Goodbye.
I'll punch him. Punch him up. Punch him good.
Alright, go to sleep and then let's check the mail. We gotta receive one of our pieces of mail tomorrow.
Yeah, we got like
surely.
3 things coming. Oh, can we go to Stadium Armory?
Yeah, is that as cool as it sounds? Anyone who knows Washington?
Probably not. It's probably like a. It's probably like the Arsenal field. You know, where it's like, ooh, it's like a good cannons. It's not Arsenal. It's just a sports field.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
Probably an armory that's turned into a stadium. So it's just a stadium.
Come on. Yay!
Package!
Ah! McFly is coming to see what's wrong. Oh, puppy, yeah, please come comfort us.
What is this?
Oh. been told anything about eye positioning? This is curious. Or do you think we just have to make them all face forward?
I think we have to make this one face forward and these two face in.
Why?
I don't know, it just feels that right. Who sent us this?
The radio people, I think.
Well, the first one we asked for was from the museum. This wouldn't be from the museum. That'd be crazy.
Doesn't seem like it. Also, that would have been sent to us. This was sent to Heinrich. Yeah, what was it? Were they all facing a certain way when we got it? They're all facing forward. Cool. Okay, well, this is interesting. Yeah, oh my god, did we have something? Yeah, the mouths are obviously something, but I don't remember a thing about mouths.
So what is this one moves? Their eyes. This one moves these eyes. This one moves nothing.
This is what Picard's most afraid of.
Oh, so this eye moves that eye. This eye moves that eye.
Okay.
This one moves, this, and this.
I feel like I should be writing this down like the Ghost Dogs one we did.
Yeah, you should. And this one just moves that eye.
Okay, so... there are 6 eyes. Okay, if we move the one on the left, what happens?
Alright, we already said,
Yeah,
so
cool.
if you move the one on the left,
Yeah.
it moves the 2 on the right.
Okay, so wait. Which direction does it move them?
The same way, they cycle, so every eye
Mhm.
cycles right, left, middle, right, left, middle.
Okay.
So this one cycles them.
Left.
Right, left, middle, the same way it is.
Okay, gotcha.
The next
so
one.
when you click that one, it moves which one, sorry? This one?
Yep, those 2.
Cool.
Oh no, the last 2.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've only got 5.
What have you done?
Apparently I don't know how to draw columns. Okay, we
So
move
do
the
a
second
little
one.
arrow, a little hyphen in that one that you've just made.
A little
A
hyphen?
little hyphen in this box that you just made.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, go. We're going to do the second one.
Yep.
It just moves the one next to it.
Okay.
And nothing else. When I move the third one, nothing else changes.
Good to know.
When I move the fourth one, it moves the second one.
Okay, just that?
Yep. The fifth one moves the first and the fourth.
Okay.
And then the sixth one moves the fourth.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I get the feeling they need to be all looking into the center one who's looking forward. That's just what it feels like.
I wonder. I feel like maybe there'd be something else that it would give us. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm really not. My notes are just really bad. That was just circles and lines. I was basically Morse coding this for which ones moved and which ones didn't.
Alright. So this one doesn't need to change.
But it will.
So they can change or they can go up in multiples of 3. Effectively. So like no change is good, 0 is good, and then 1, 2, 3 is good.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 is good. So they have to be a multiple of 3.
Yep, fair enough. I mean, luckily that one's right eye, I guess you'd call it, that eye, can move independently of all the others,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter where it ends
So
up.
who cares about that one?
Yep.
And this left one, did that get moved by anything?
Yes, the
Yeah.
yeah.
Just the top? No.
By the bottom 2.
Okay.
Sorry, by the... Wait, sorry, yeah, by the...
Yeah. Last 2 also.
Yeah, last 2.
Does anything
Alright.
move the top ones? Yes, they do. And the bottom ones only move by themselves or by the first one. So the only way to move the ones on the right are to press them or to press this first thing.
Okay, so we're thinking you want to move those to one spot.
Yep.
Those ones 2 spots.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you got a mathematical plan?
No, there aren't that many. There are only 2 that move either of those ones. Moving that one moves both of those ones. So maybe... I don't know. 1, 5, 6, 4. I don't know.
So close.
Bunny stream! That sounds nice. Look, puppies are of course my preference, but there are many other acceptable things. Alright. How about start again? Two, 4, 4, 5, 1.
That was your plan?
6. No, why did you leave? It was working. It wasn't working.
1 and 5? Yeah, they are. If you hit 1, 5 and 6
Yeah.
move. And if you hit 5, 1 moves. As does 4.
I see what you mean.
Should I just flick around for a bit if you want to try
Yeah,
and figure out
look, I'm guessing since 1 is fine on its own, so since 3 can move independently of all of the others, I feel like pressing 2, the only other one that affected 3, is fine, so, and therefore necessary, so I want to press
Sure.
that one. Great. But then the only... The only other one that affects that one is 4, but we don't want to mess with 4 that much. Unless we also mess with 5 and 6, which messes with 4. So press a 5 or a 6. Yeah, or that. Whatever.
what else moves 1?
5.
How do you move 6? Only by itself.
Or 1. 1 also moves 6.
Yeah. So close. There's definitely something weird here.
No, it doesn't mean that they'll always point in the same direction because there are other things. No, are there no other things that move either of those?
Oh yeah, 1 moves 5 and 5 moves 1.
Oh,
but
I
nothing
thought there
else
was
does.
something else that moved 5. Okay,
Okay.
cool. So there must be
So
some
then
way
if
of
I'm-
figuring out the order.
Yeah, so it can't be right.
No. Cool. Okay, we need to find an order. Is there anything in Henrik's stuff?
I can't even leave. Oh, there we go.
Henrik's stuff or Henrik's existence? One of the 2. We don't have long. We've got to solve this mystery. Doesn't seem likely. Alright, maybe we should go ask him himself. label of the package that we got, yeah, just was the address of the hospital and said that it was for Henrik. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'll never escape.
Beecham Museum, blah, 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 attention Henrik. Have we seen those 3 heads anywhere?
I haven't noticed. But let's ask Henrik if visiting hours are visity. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe Poppy will know. Seems like her sort of thing.
Now the orientation in progress. What do you think? How do we know which way heads are meant to face? There might be something in the museum. Like, there's always a chance there's something here in the museum that is going to be like...
Yeah. Maybe there's a bunch of stuff. Like, maybe there's some stuff inside the temple. Like, all those exhibits that we can look at but can't do anything with.
Maybe. Anything in this office? There's some weird stuff on the walls.
It does, right? It's horrifying. Oh, yeah, that was the thing with 3 masks.
Yeah, the
in that one, in the ham radio one, wasn't it?
I thought it was in here.
Oh, well, there are lots of 3 mask collections.
Those are all facing forward, so they're nothing. Those are all facing forward, so they're nothing.
Yeah, there's no one in the ham radio bit. We'll never find it. No? Wow, I was totally making that up. Ah! Probably not in language.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But that's exactly what I thought it would have been.
No, it's not. That person's
cross-eyed.
they're cross-eyed. This is a weird stretch, but...
I mean, but they can't look in and in, right? That's already a problem.
You're right. Ah.
So that can't be. Maybe we've got at least one cross-eyed thing with a tongue sticking out.
Okay.
Are there more of those faces somewhere? Or do we need to make them all cross-eyed?
That seems weird because it's definitely... Did one of those have its tongue sticking out?
No. Maybe we should try and make them all cross-eyed.
Maybe this seems like a stretch.
It does.
Well, it seems like a stretch to assume. I don't think there's going to be anything out here.
Okay.
Like, I meant possibly in the temple, you know.
Oh, yes, of course.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes,
yeah, they did like crossed eyes.
Their bodies to heighten.
Yep, fair.
Just cross all their eyes.
Okay.
I reckon that's it.
Yeah, that feels hinted at enough now. Okay.
Right, so how do we cross these eyes?
Oh, that's so much harder.
Bonk. How do we move number 6? Just itself.
And 1. 1
Yeah. How else do we move number 2?
Number 2 is just itself in 4. 4.
That's it.
Oh.
I did it.
Oh, I wasn't even watching. Cool. We've got another one. Now can we chuck this package so we can get our other package already?
Yep.
Awesome.
Alright, we'll probably need to wait for more
Yep,
deliveries.
back to sleep.
Yes.
You can do it in 4 moves. I believe that. These are the sorts of things where that's possible. And if you don't get it in 4 moves, just start again. It's not worth it.
So we're just gonna go back and sleep?
I mean, or at least check if his reality orientation is done. I don't know what we'll talk to him about, but maybe something.
Alright.
So we still need a Guatemalan animal.
We're going for almost 3 hours.
Yep. And I think we should stop at roughly 2 o'clock, because we've got an event on this afternoon. I've written an 11-person murder mystery evening for my family for the Australia Day party. Whew. I have no idea how it's going to go because I've never done it before, and it's unplaytestable because I don't have another 11 people that can just hang around and have a party for me.
And because you were given like 2 weeks to do it or something?
Yeah. I put an awful lot of energy into that. Give us mail! It's okay, I'm hoping that I can just play the victim so I don't have to do anything.
Nancy, please relieve me of these horrid fake rubies by offering them to Maya, god of Riff.
It all started because my mum asked me to create a murder mystery party because they needed a costume party because my cousin has a Tinkerbell outfit and apparently she really wants to wear it to a party. So I had to make a murder mystery where that was a feasible thing. If it goes well, would I publish it?
I think we should. Actually, is the other thing that we were waiting for just like a letter? Like a photo or something?
I didn't know we were waiting for anything else.
Yeah, remember also we're waiting for something from the museum, from CCCC. Said they'd send us something.
Oh god, I've already forgotten. Yeah, I have no idea. I hadn't thought too hard about what would be an appropriate means of publishing it because... Man, how often do people want an 11-person conversational murder mystery? Oh, actually... I don't think we have another full stream's worth of Scarlet Hand. Cool, that's fair. Alright, so that just means that next week we'll be prepared for a new one as well.
Or do we finish this one off right now?
What? We don't have time for that. We've got to go. I've got to print out all the notes and things.
Okay. Bits of museum.
Yeah, Amanda, you have...
Oh, that's right. We have the,
Oh, right.
the mole.
Yeah. You have had some semi-experience with making large person events, right? Apparently one of my relatives wants roughly 100-person murder mystery. And I don't know how to do that.
Alright.
Great.
Is that all the keys? No, that's just a few of the keys.
Well, that's 4, isn't it?
Yeah, but this doesn't look quite the same, does it?
So?
I think I might hold these ones.
Well, yeah, like we said, they have to go together.
So then we only have 1, 2...
3,
3.
4. What? Is that not 1?
This.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying... Oh, well, I'm saying that might hold 4 of them in there, but not be the thing itself.
No, that's silly. It said all of the keys will fit together to make one super key, so it's totally fine that one of them wouldn't look normal. But we still don't have the king himself.
No, or the fool. Because there's 6 keys.
Unless the calendar that we stuck in there was a fool.
Alright, well let's leave it off and we'll come back to it when we next play.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, that you had to just have it to do with all of the guests are regular people, and chatting with the NPCs and things like that. I don't think that these people, the group who wants this, has that kind of resources. But yeah, it's a stumper. Maybe she does. I don't know. Like, how do you control? Like, have a LARP with a solution without actors? I don't know where to begin.
Should we leave this off and finish it off next time and start a new one? Or do you want to keep going now? I don't know what our next step is part of my issue.
I really don't know what to do about this.
Well, there's one last
animal
other thing we
in the
haven't done,
quiz.
which is
What?
Set the calendar to the date of his ascension.
What? We needed to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
When did he ascend?
I wrote the date of his ascension.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty sure. 6 Lamont, maybe? I've written that down.
Alright. I'm going to have to double check what Lamont is. I'm going back down to here. Oh, it's not there. Go to the calendar now.
Oh, I could totally say no. It's just hard. Apparently she'll pay me for it.
Yeah, but just give her an exorbitant amount of money. Like, just be like, yeah, cool, pay me. Except it'll be $30,000.
That'd be sweet.
Lamont is a starry diamond.
It's a sun with some planets around it.
Cool. Alright, so I think now we can, there's when we attach the calendar stones to the monolith, it was like when he ascends
what it
again.
was. Okay.
So maybe that'll like open up a thing we can interact with.
Let's find out.
And walking down this path is hard.
This is the maze. See you, Amanda. Have a good one. Well, these are much harder to see.
They're super hard to see. Alright. Do we see one that we think might be Lamont?
Oh,
that one.
you were going way too fast for
that's
me.
Lamont.
I couldn't. Why were you going so fast? $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, $16.
There's Lamont.
17, 18. We knew there were 20 weeks.
Cool, there's Lamont.
Cool.
And what do we need here?
6, I think I said. Yeah, 6.
Which would be...
1 and 1.
I don't see that anywhere.
That's right after the 5.
Oh, I
Remember,
see.
those squiggles don't count. Cool. Great. So that's just a step. That seemed like a difficult step, so I'm glad about that. Ooh.
It looks like a keyhole.
Oh.
It looks like a keyhole.
Gonna have to put the whole thing in there.
Looks like a keyhole.
My voice sounds different.
It looks
Alright,
like
so once we make that key.
Yep, cool.
Alright, so we leave it there?
Well, I'd like to know what our next step is, because I don't like finishing without knowing a step.
Well, we need to open that stupid box,
Yeah.
which I swear we should have already opened. That'll get us...
The 5th piece.
And then we just need to find the car.
Who is probably, based on the fact that Heinrich fell out of the tomb, it's probably at the bottom of the puzzle thing.
Yeah, so we need to find out the stupid animal thing.
Yeah, that's right. We forgot to go back to Henrik.
Oh. Oh yeah, okay, let's go back to Henrik and see what's going on.
God, it does feel like we're right near the end.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Oh, that was the
Henrik,
fool.
I
Cool.
received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I
Yeah,
hid the
I
Pakal
got that.
carving in the replica of the Pakal
I just
tomb
said
at
that.
the bottom of the temple exhibit. Huh. Now, how did I think of that? And
'Cause
another
you knew
thing,
no one would
you
get
need to
through
get
it.
past
There we go.
that computer quiz. Sonny set it up
Oh,
with an
Codamundi.
impossible
Codamundi.
question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
One of the pieces that was stolen
feel like we just
from the
gotta finish
Choco
this game.
Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving with an unusual glyph on it. Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
How long do you reckon we've got left?
I'll do my best.
Because if we can finish it within like 20 minutes, it's not the best, but it's okay.
Maybe that is a good place to start next time.
Oh, but it does feel like we're so painfully close. Like that's the only thing we've got left to do, right? Besides open that box. Yeah, let's just do it. Power through.
Let's do it.
Get
Quick
through the
scan.
game in 2 sessions. That's amazing. You know what I might do?
What?
I might put some lunch on.
Oh, yeah, I'm hungry.
Do you want me to put something in the
Oh,
microwave?
can you
for
heat up that fried rice?
Yeah, sure. All it?
A bowl's worth?
Sure. Alright.
But I've got
Half an hour or less, one tricky talk to people bit. That's okay, we can manage that.
Alright.
I'll get to the food in a sec.
What is it?
Codamundi. Let's do it.
Thank you. Also, is this a thing?
Is this the way out?
I don't know.
It's too dark in here.
Oh.
I'd better go back.
Gotcha.
I'd like to.
Alright, I'll be back in a sec.
Picard's Jade Mask. Picard's better than Jade Death Mask, blah 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 blah. Each piece of mask is individually carved down the T. Mask with the reconstruction, original mask on display upstairs in the main exhibition hall.
Should I be listening to any of this?
Oh, what's this? Oh, I found Picard.
What?
I found the Jade Picard figure. It was
Oh.
it was in the mouth of the skull.
Oh, okay. It was just there?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I think that's 1, 2, 3. Is that everything? No, we just need the box. The stupid box.
Okay, so do we get a glow stick?
I
from
don't know
this?
how to.
Give us
Yes.
the glow stick. Can't believe that we don't have the glow stick.
I have one thing I might request
What?
if we're trying to push through.
Yeah?
Can somebody find out about that puzzle to see if we're just doing something stupid, or if we're missing a step, or if it makes sense?
Yeah. Are we fine with that box puzzle, or have we done something stupid?
Oh.
It's exactly the same.
Looking at the walls this time. Oh, that just opens it back out to here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ah, okay.
Alright, cool, so we're basically finished then.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and call the curator. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's the tricky talky bit. Alright, I'm gonna save. Just in case we do something stupid from here on out. We're gonna call it Pakal Key. Got good.
The car key got good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so someone's seen our dog. Apparently McFly ran past and they could see it on the webcam.
Yeah, he's trying to get the fried rice.
Oh, you know we haven't done in this game enough?
What?
If at all?
What?
Died.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't
never
died
died.
at all. Oh no, he doesn't like this. He
Oh, no,
doesn't
what
want
are
to
you
be
doing?
here.
Don't be mean to this puppy.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, how's your investigation coming along?
I've recovered the Picard carving.
Nice. I've recovered the Bacall carving.
That's great. So the case is closed. I'll reinstate Joanna as museum curator and we can get on with the business of launching this exhibit. Where in the world did you find it? Who's behind all this nonsense?
Okay, Papa, because you trust me?
Yeah, that
Mr.
sounds great.
Rose, this case is far from closed. Do you trust me?
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now.
He really wants that
I'll
fried
take
rice.
good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this
He's
mess
very
cleaned
cute,
up, all
but
right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite
he's
her
a
back
pain.
to work?
Well,
I'll
McFly
call
He was
and me.
sick this week. He had to go to hospital for a night.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, dogs.
Alright. So do we need to go to bed and wake up and she'll be back tomorrow?
Guess so.
Nancy in a robot sleep.
That's not the alarm, that's her.
Yeah, that's the sound she makes when she activates in the morning.
Yeah, he always gets sick at really inconvenient times, so we have to take him to after-hours vets, which are somewhat expensive, as opposed to our usual vet, which could just... If he got sick in the morning...
Oh no!
Aww.
Thank you.
Thanks, Badger. Goes a bit towards paying for his outrageous vet bills.
Thanks for clearing my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own
Okay.
exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces.
Man, it would have been better if it was a
has
puzzle
fancy
we could have
security
solved.
device on
Yeah.
it. The code is 0677.
Sure thing, Joanna. I'll see you later.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Semper Ubi Sabubi!
Yay! Okay. Here's your fried
Oh,
rice.
thank you.
So you will have a dog bothering you.
Sure.
Maybe don't make too many loud eating noises on the stream.
Everyone loves eating on a stream. It's probably against Twitch terms of service.
What will all the ASMR people do?
They just eat fake food. Wait, do we write down the code?
I didn't write down anything.
Oh no!
I thought you'd remember it.
Oh no, Twitch people, what was the code?
Had a 6 in it.
0677, thank you. Nice! Got them all.
Alright, wait for me. I'm gonna put my food in the microwave. And I'm gonna come and
Alright, I'm waiting for you.
open the thing.
Because as soon as I leave this box, I might get attacked by someone.
That's true.
Hey puppy, do you want my food? Too bad, it's for me, not for you. You don't get anything. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You lose. Ready?
Yep. Good to go.
Got another carving.
Cool.
Can we put these together now? Oh, do we need to do it on this thing?
What thing?
According to Henrik's notes,
Oh.
I need to make a key
Oh,
out of
yay,
these
that's fun.
pieces.
Cool. Well, the
Okay.
bottom one obviously goes on top. Probably put that in last.
Okay.
Do we need to know the directions or something? Or will they just fit?
I think they're going to just fit in a weird way. That looked like it fit there.
Yeah.
I don't know where that doesn't fit, because that's very clearly the shape that fits there.
Yeah, what are we doing wrong?
Hello? Does anyone know why this doesn't work?
Start with the top. Tried that, didn't you? So it's not giving any clicky options. Ah. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I have the key.
Now I have a key!
Now we're gonna get bashed on the head. Hello, Nancy.
Your food's dirty.
Yeah, I know. But it can wait.
Can it?
Noodles are allowed to percolate in the microwave for a bit.
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
Will I?
Nothing happened.
Are you just picking randomly?
Yeah.
Well, that seems unfair.
I did it!
Yeah, but now you gotta do it to the other sides as well. Did you even pay attention to which one you
I've
got?
already solved this part.
I did not.
No, I didn't hear I need a key. Just lots of it's locked.
Alright, doing great. Whoops.
Okay, so that was the one with curly hair.
I did it!
This should be the last step.
I think I've done that one.
Did that one.
Done that one.
Did curly hair. Oh,
Oh, we
I thought
did
that
this
was
one?
curly hair. Oh, I guess not.
I wonder what's inside.
Nice.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Taylor Sinclair.
Who'd you expect? The Tooth Fairy?
God, you're funny.
Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
I'm sure she would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just
I had an option
not
there. That was
going to
interesting.
make it
Oh, did
in
you?
the art world.
Like I just had a controller for a second while Nancy was talking.
What are you doing that for?
I don't know.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
That was a book.
This tomb and all of its contents belong to Mexico.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains
Good thing
a
we brought our
7th
trusty
century
glow
scribe
stick.
and a 21st century detective. Adios, Nancy.
Alright, creepy eyes.
You could click on that, couldn't you?
Something's missing here.
Missing an
I'm
eye.
starting to run out of air in here.
Put the bulb in. Ah,
It's too dark in here. I need
okay,
a light.
I guess. Just keep looking at stuff.
Something's missing here.
I gotta get out
Aw,
of here.
man. Ah. I mean, it looks like you can look at her and click on her.
I'm suffocating in here. Let
There
me
we go.
out.
Something's
What?
missing here.
Alright, so where does that go? I'm dead.
Yeah, cool.
Do you want to have a go?
I mean, not really. I want to go get my food.
Okay, food. 700 years from now. 2 mummies found in Maya Museum exhibit.
Awesome.
Scientists baffled. One mummy dates from...
How did we become a mummy so fast?
It was 700. It was several hundred years later.
Oh. Newspapers haven't changed. Gotcha.
Oh, there's a floor as well. I'm so confused.
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
Tell me when something changes.
Yeah, we had almost a death-free run. Oh, there we go, there we go.
What?
I found a thing in the wall that I could insert that thing into.
I gotta get out of here.
What does it give you?
Nothing.
Oh. Nice.
I'm suffocating in here. Let me out.
It's gonna give you nothing.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
My gosh.
Is there a roof?
Oh, maybe there's a roof.
Did you just die again already?
Yeah, they're real quick.
That seemed to get quicker.
It's the Washington Gazette from 2702. Get down, dog. Third chance. Here we go. Alright, turn. Open the mummy's mouth. Grab this thing. Take it. Look right. Look at this thing. Grab that thing. Put it in. Stones have slid, apparently.
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
Where have some stones slid? Oh, what is this?
This may be the scribe's notes about Picard.
Nice. That
I
looks
gotta
like
get
that
out
looks
of
like,
here.
that looks like the eye.
Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh.
I'm suffocating in here. Let me out.
Aha!
How nice of them to just give her an out.
Behold,
Yeah.
our heroine emerges from the tomb like a mermaid from the sea.
Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
Okay.
From deep in the recesses of time,
What the hell is happening, you weirdo?
Was this a test?
Am I dead?
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy.
What in the world? Ah! Confound you, Nancy Drew!
Dear Dad, it was great to talk
What
to you.
happened?
on the
Did he
phone
just
last
grab
night.
a
I
fake?
can't
He grabbed the
wait to
fake one, I
back in
guess.
River Heights, where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered, I understand how important it is and why Taylor thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market. The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life and existence.
Yeah, we're a
anywhere.
vampire now.
I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated, that is. And now that Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure.
Big
I
bunny.
shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Pakal carvings' provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill.
Mexico and Beach
Joanna
Hill.
sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance, as long
Oh
as she
no,
reforms
she's a
her
white
business.
supremacist.
And what else? Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home.
Oh, that's
Love,
fun.
Nancy.
I like this one.
I really like this one. It's our fastest solve.
That's true.
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case
Oh, is
in
this
DC.
Ghost Dogs?
I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me.
Oh, it
I'm
is.
planning on living here.
I love it.
But there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here.
It was because there was no maze.
Please.
There was a maze. I did the maze. I solved the maze.
You got a map.
I know you're busy, but I'm desperate.
It was an inverse
I need you
map.
to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend Sally.
You always got a map of the maze.
Alright, so now we've got to decide what our next one's going to be.
Yeah. Shall we try and do that quickly now?
Yeah, what's our list? Which ones do we have on hand?
Well, let's find out. I'm going to exit this game. Yeah, sure. Why not?
That says load.
Cancel. Exit game. No, we don't need to save our game.
Change your mind on that quickly.
Well, it was more trouble than it was worth. And let's grab... Let's just do this. Tweep.
Okay.
Get rid of that. Welcome to our home screen. Let's have a look at the Nancy Drews that we got. We've done Curse. We've got Danger by Design, Secret of the Old Clock, and Warnings at Waverly Academy. Are the ones we currently own. That's alright, we wanted to get it finished off. It would have been crazy to start a new one.
Yeah, that would have been an awfully small stream.
So what do we think? I'm thinking Waverly looks the most enjoyable. I'd like to go to an academy. But
Waverly
it looks a bit
does
new.
look fun. Werewolf Academy. You reckon it looks new?
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at some of the little things happening there.
What?
In this little...
Huh.
Things just look a little newish.
I think that.
What do you think? Is Waverly a good follow-up?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to play all of them.
Talky.
A bit more talky.
I don't want to talk. Do you want to do Danger by Design?
Danger by Design is the one that is apparently... Some people absolutely love it, and some people say, wow, that's your favourite one.
Then let's do it. That sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, we're going to do Danger by Design. Is our next game. Which we're going to start right now. Alright, so next time we're going to do Danger.
Alright.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us. It is pretty busy, so I should probably eat fast and then we should probably leave.
True. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you so much, Badger, for cheering again. It's absolutely wonderful.
We'll do our required chin-ups.
True.
Thank you. I hope it goes well. Yeesh.
Yeah, let's hope. All right. Thank you, everybody. That was wonderful. Have fun. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Have a good one.
We'll see you later. We will be well.